what you're
You have no idea what it's.
That's mine. You don't know what you're doing.
What's going on, everybody? I apologize. It's 100% my fault being late tonight.
Shocker.
Yeah. As you can tell, I am back in Florida, back with this idiot here. So, yeah. Welcome back. Happy New Year's, everyone. Happy New Year's, Terry.
He didn't want to come back. He loves it there, but
yes, as much as I do love the Canadian snow and the ice cold weather, and what else is fabulous there? That's pretty much it. It's really cold at home, so it is nice to come back here, but coming back here is also not nice in the respect that it's also cold here.
Right now. Getting cold this weekend. So
it's sweater and pants weather here in Florida, which is surprising in South Florida. I think it's surprising. Is that normal down here?
No, we get a couple times a year, but
it is. Yeah, it is definitely cold down here. Colder now. When I say cold, it's definitely a lot warmer than it is up north. So I apologize for being late. I just actually got back, 20 minutes ago?
Yeah.
20 minutes here. I was working since I landed. We have been working on the shop truck. Motor was all done. It was sitting on a stand. Thank you, Freddie, for picking that up for me. So when I arrived, I started working on this. So as of tonight, it is officially running again. Super pumped about that. I really wanted to just hear it run. Paul was over there, the guy who built the motor for me. So we had a couple leaks, a couple of things, but nothing crazy. So anyway, that's why I was late today. I apologize. I tried to be on time, but putting together a motor again and all that shit happens. So we just wanted to get it running, at least do one heat cycle tonight, because I also got to move the truck out of Mike's shop. Tomorrow's Monday, and he's got a lot of shit to do. So anyway, let's say our hellos. Dalton's here. Yes, Ben, we were definitely late. Jet Black, it's his birthday. So happy birthday, Jet Black. Tommy Cook's in the building. Billy Buzz. Just saying, what's going on? What's happening? In fairness, I did tell everyone I'd be 30 minutes late. Not just appeared 30 minutes late, but yes, we were late today. These guys were all talking about birthdays, blah, blah, blah. What's happening, John? Pro Street 519's got a lot of events coming up this summer. John's been posting pretty much nonstop.
Yeah, he posted
on my feed.
Some new updates on how his events are going to be around.
So that was pretty cool. Congratulations to John. This is tilted too far like that. I don't think it changed. Yeah, Pro Street 519 up in Canada doing some big events this summer. So we're looking forward to those as well. Those will be cool. What is this? Tornado heading to Clarksburg? I don't know where that is. You know where Clarksburg is?
Not here.
No. Got a few inches of snow in Ohio. What you know about a few inches?
Only what you tell me.
Big old gay. What else we got? There we go. Dylan was coming out. It's not 2025 new me.
Barely.
New year, new me. Not for Dylan. Same dick, new year. What's up, Dylan? How's it going? Yes, Patrick, we'd appreciate that. So I'm sorry I didn't do a funny intro this time. We'll definitely get one for the next one. Like I said, I was just real tied up. I literally landed here. Terry picked me up. We changed the tie rod ends on my Dakota with Terry's lack of tools or lack thereof.
We had everything we needed.
Yes, we had most of what we needed. I'm sure some of you saw in my story. Terry has prehistoric tools here. We got it done.
Yeah.
And it didn't fix the problem.
No.
No.
Shocker.
So
he just orders parts.
Well, in fairness, that tie rod end definitely needed to be changed. It looked like it was original.
It was working fine.
That truck's 25 years old now.
The boot was gone, but it was fully functional.
Anyway, we didn't fix the truck. It needs wheel bearings, so I ordered wheel bearings. Not bad for a 25-year-old truck, but the Dakota was running good. Terry's been busy doing.
Did you take that tonight?
Yeah. Terry's busy doing TV stands and fireplaces.
6 seconds before the show started, and this is what he did. He took photos of me so he could talk about me.
So what have you done this weekend?
This weekend,
yeah.
I worked on the dingo. I picked you up.
Fireplace?
I installed a fireplace / TV stand in the wife's room. And then I rearranged my room.
That's true. See, it's less bright in here. Now we don't have to wear sunglasses in here. So where'd you move the casting couch?
It's in my office, yeah.
I was wondering why all those lights were in here. So yeah, that's this is our resort in the sun here. And my internet sucks at the trailer. And there's something going on with my laptop because every time, even when I did that, when we gave away the free pass to Small Tire this week, shit. So it has to be my laptop. Because Terry's got this space age computer in here that fucking looks like it's got twin turbos on it or some shit.
It's water cooled. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, like who has a water cooled computer?
You got to for this kind of stuff. This is serious business.
So yeah, thank you. Happy New Year's to all you guys. Terry's got so much money, even his computer's water cooled. That's pretty impressive. I didn't know that. Is that what's happening in there? A lot happening in there. It's nice to be rich.
I wouldn't know.
Happy New Year's. I am definitely a snow Mexican. Now, speaking of which,
whoa,
I'll have to say, Pearson, like Toronto's airport, Pearson, other than check you anally, they pretty much give you the gears when you're trying to come. I've never gone through customs with so many questions. I don't know if it's because of your new government that's coming in or something, but I was questioned like a criminal. I don't know if they know we're associated together and maybe they tied that.
I might have made a couple of calls.
Something happened, but Jesus. There was about 60 questions this time to get on the plane.
Did you volunteer for the pat down?
I did.
I like to do that.
They said, are you friends with T. Diddy? The notorious fucking baby oil smuggler?
He's on the list for sure. When I release it, he's on.
So yeah, that was kind of fucked up. I'm just happy I got here before. When's Trump take over now? The 20th?
Not soon enough.
Yeah. Well, I have a feeling, or a weird feeling, that once the tariff wars start, our two countries are going to start fucking doing stupid shit at the border, and I don't want to deal with that. So I'm happy about that. Holy. He likes the green. You know what they call that at the shop today? Puerto Rican? No. What did he say? Oh, the owner of the engine shop came in and said, whose Puerto Rican engine is this, or something like this? And I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, it's Puerto Rican green. They are very, very green. They are definitely green. I didn't realize how green, but they're green. Looking good, Terry. Terry's lost weight. It is new year, new me, so.
Mike brought me this back from the motherland. I haven't worn it yet.
I did. That's the one. Oh, that's the one I had to buy off Ben's son after he was shaking me down.
Well, he has been trained by the best, so.
Oh, Ben's son, if there's a guy I'm going to hire for sales, that kid is the one.
I see him riding around.
He came around with that cart, and he's like, hey, you buying a shirt? I'm like, yeah, I'm just working on the computer. I'll buy one next time. 10 minutes later, hey, I'm back.
Next time.
You got that money? I was like, holy shit. All right, give me a shirt. I'll give one to Terry because I already have like 4 Pro Tree shirts. So Fueled by Racing is on with us tonight. If you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, Garrett does some really cool stuff. He follows us around and takes some really good videos. So if you haven't checked it out, check out Fueled by Racing. This guy's on here too.
My man.
He's hosting a no prep as well. First PYOP, which I think we have a flyer for.
I saved it in there.
Did you?
Yep.
This one. First time ever in Toronto. They're doing a PYOP at the very back of the track, heading towards the starting line. So if you're in the area or haven't seen this yet, that'll be May 3rd, 2025. So shout out to Batista. Oops, I just fucking dummied the whole thing here. What did I do? Oh, this. I'm lost.
It's his first day.
First day,
Just
for
cut
sure.
him some slack.
What's up, Jason? So, speaking of events, I am back for what reason? Well, other than the obvious, put my truck back together
Enjoy this weather.
and enjoy the weather.
First event?
We have coming up. What am I doing?
What are you doing?
This computer fucks me up because it's all different.
They updated it too.
Yeah, they changed all this stuff. So this coming weekend, our first order of business will be Test and Tune on Friday.
Yep.
Friday we have Test and Tune. And then Saturday they have the New Year's shootout, truck race. The only thing I don't like about these is they basically, if you own an S10, you're in the outlaw class. Every other class is built for, well, I guess 650 too. I didn't even see they had a 650 class. And you know how well I do at index racing.
Yeah, we did that one time. And you ran a 330.
We did it last time, and I was a little out of the index by a second or bits. And I got in trouble for that. I forgot they liked the boards. Really, we signed up for 650 to get a test pass in. And I forgot that
he took the whole
the boards are lit up. So
quarter mile.
Yeah, it wasn't the best. There's the man himself.
The man, the myth.
He was breaking my balls all day today.
I believe that.
He did a full inspection over the whole truck and told me everything that's wrong with it.
A lot.
And there was
all day.
Yeah, there was a lot. You know, no.
That's true.
That is true. Very true.
Hmm.
So, yeah, we have the truck event coming up this weekend. We needed to get the truck put back together, which by the end of tonight, it was up and running. We got the first heat cycle done on it, so I'm happy about that. There are still a few odds and ends. We got to redo the exhaust. We're going to be changing up the exhaust a little to the rear mounts. I need to put breathers on the valve covers, which we learned today when we started it. That wasn't the smartest move, but should be okay. What else? That put in a titer converter for front side, which I was working on as well today. I had a busy day, to be honest, for a Sunday. I feel like I come here and gone right back to work. Look at that.
He started at noon, mind you.
I mean, I started at 11 technically, but
you were getting a cement mixer at Culver's at 11.
No, that was yesterday.
It's probably today too.
It could have been. So yeah, that's what we're up to in the upcoming weeks. And then, of course, we have this one. January 18th, we have the Redemption 4 coming up. We now have the lock-ins open for that on Sinister No Prep Racing on Facebook. So anyone who is interested in coming to the event or locking their car in for the event or running in the event, all the information is on Facebook. How do I do this now? Just so we can show people quickly. So we do this, and we do this, and we do this. and this. Sure. Okay, so don't mind Terry's Facebook. I don't know what he looks at.
We
better
there.
be careful through here. So we have, where are we here? This is events. So this is our page, the Sinister Performance No Prep Racing page. Here's the events. We also have all the rule sets for anyone, because people always ask me what the rules are. Bam, featured right here, and everything is right here. So these are all our classes, all the rules. We are not running hard tire. We are not running stick shift, and we are not running the import class. So we've got a tailgate, sandbaggers, daily driver, true street, small tire, and run what you brung for this one. Now, this is the last set of these rules for this year. There are minor changes, obviously, for north versus south, because we scraped the track fully for that one. Now what do I do? How do I get rid of this? Oh, down here. Terry's got a nice setup. So, north versus south, the rules are a little bit different for small tire. We pretty much let anything in. 28, 10, 5, non-W, steel roof and quarters, standard, no prep rules.
Just for Dylan.
Just for Dylan, because Dylan cries all the time, tries to puppy kick all the time, front side with his Pro Mod chassis car, but we don't allow it here.
4 turbos. I mean, that's ridiculous.
12 turbos behind his head, super safe. And speaking of which, we're going to bring this fella down here. I think he flies in.
Got to be any day. He's going to be here like 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah. I think he's flying in Thursday. I think it's Thursday.
The full experience this time.
Yeah. He's definitely staying for a couple of days, so I got to clean up
the beach, backyard social.
Oh, backyard social we got to go to for sure.
We got things to do.
Yeah, we got plans. Maybe go shooting. Maybe. It's expensive, but we'll see how much money he brings. So we got our friend Alex is flagging for Redemption 4, and then we have Limpy flagging for the final race, North versus South 2. Ben, this is 100% true. When your son's old enough to work, he might be old enough now. I'm not sure.
He's got a job. He's working with Ben.
I know, but I got to hire him for sales too. Him and Gator would be a deadly combination. 100%. Yeah, there's Fueled by Racing's YouTube channel. You need a higher resolution. You know what? I told Terry this when we logged in.
And then he picked this one anyway.
Well, this was the best out of the options we had.
Just put the dingo back up there. People don't think it exists anyway.
Where's the dingo?
All right, just hold on.
Here we go. Here, we got to go with this one.
This one's
bricks.
Typical.
Here, good.
Oh,
there we go.
Beauty. Look at that girl.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Or we go to Christmas.
I do have some Christmas ones.
We'll leave the dingo.
Look at that piece of cardboard under there I had, just in case it was
right
leaking.
Here.
Yeah, in case it was leaking fluids, you know.
Or when it was leaking fluids.
No, in case.
What's happening, William? So yeah, Redemption's coming up January 18th. There will be testing Friday night for that. What else? Those are our classes we have for that.
Mm-hmm.
What happened over Christmas? Anything exciting we need to talk about? You got anything cool for Christmas?
Yeah, I got some Rock body wash made by the Rock called Papa Tui.
You got what? Papa Tui?
That's what I got. That was my best gift.
You got body wash?
Not my best, my favorite. Yeah, body wash. A bar of soap too. Came with a bar of soap and body wash. So I don't really know when to use which, but
at least you won't stink anymore. Front side scary. Oh, I got to invite Trevor. I forgot. We're bringing Trevor on tonight. Just for you. So you and Trevor can talk about... Oh, then we do a hat change? You got to get rid of the sticker, though.
Nah, you know, people know it's official then.
That's so you can send it back after.
Yeah, I don't want people to get a knockoff.
He's right here. Trevor, I'll send you an invite. Sorry, I'm running late tonight. Everything's been fucking backed up. No, we don't have the rules posted anywhere. Oh,
what was that? Hit remind me later.
Whoa, we just got FBI'd. We just got hacked.
That was weird. I'm glad he's.
You know what?
Mutual.
I have a better idea with this.
Mutually hates everyone.
Who hates everyone? Dylan?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dylan hates everyone equally. Canada's number 2 flagger will be on the property. What are you looking at?
Nothing. I just got
taking selfies of. Wow. Worst flagger, multi-country. Well, they really give Alex the gears.
I think he asked for it most of the time.
Anyone who follows me on Facebook will also know I went out of my way to get Alex the order of noodles he wanted, and he's into some weird shit for sure. So tell us, Terry. Let's get a dingo update.
What?
Well, while you tell us the dingo update, I'm going to invite
There's no
what I need to do here. Go ahead.
Nitrous Express.
Thank you too.
So kindly.
Thank you too.
The Holly High Ram kit right before you left, so we didn't get much done then, but we tore it apart. I sold the low ram bottom, ordered the high ram bottom, and I have everything except one fuel fitting I had to order. Waiting on that. I think it tried to get delivered today.
But I bet you got that fitting.
Nope. I wasn't here today. So I got one fuel fitting I need, and we need to wire it. I think we're ready. Everything's mounted, bottles in the back, the lines run.
So how much were you planning to spray this?
Oh,
or
all
motor?
Of it. 400 plus.
400?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Do you have jets for that?
I don't know anything about it. I have no clue. I had everything, all the braided lines in the wrong spot.
Oh, I remember that.
So
that we repaired though.
I don't know where the jets go. Let's just be honest here tonight. Just me and the boys. No clue what I'm doing. Didn't even look at instructions. I just started running stuff.
That doesn't work.
But it is beautiful. What?
Nothing. I gotta be more organized with this.
You're a mess tonight.
I know, I am a mess tonight. Didn't even make my normal hold on. So I close this.
I go up to the thing.
Yes, I got it. So then this.
You can probably send it right to Trevor.
Sorry. There. Bam. On this. On this. On this. Okay. Good.
He's on the way.
And then this. So we thought we'd talk about some trends for
what are you doing?
Oh, you know what I'm doing.
Don't look at me in his chat.
And this, yeah, you're probably talking all kinds of shit.
You already sent it there. You already sent it to him. Are you trying to send it?
Oh,
he's a dumb dick.
Sending.
Hang tight. He's.
There we go. Boom. We sent out invites.
Finally.
Done. Okay, so trends for 2025. I've noticed. Well, we've noticed, and some of you may have seen it already, but I'm sure you know or have seen this. And yeah. So I don't know what everyone's thoughts are, but I don't know what your thoughts are, but you ever seen a butthurt bar and an all-wheel drive pickup truck before?
I have as of this weekend.
Like this?
Saw it this weekend. Well, I saw him working on it last week. But then I actually saw it run in a couple of posts about being the best in the world.
Let's ask for a third opinion. You ready?
Oh, God, who's it going to be?
Are you ready for this?
You know who
we've sent out invites to multiple people, so here's a first surprise guest.
Bring him on.
He's still ugly, though.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm cleaning up pretty good with losing all this weight.
I don't know who's got a nicer beard, you or Terry now.
Oh,
I've been
definitely.
working on this thing.
I haven't trimmed mine up.
Do you trim it like he does and comb it?
So I always used to just do number 2 on the whole thing. Now I'm leaving the goatee part and trimming the number 2 into the sides. That way I can.
That's what I do. So I grow the Murder Nova out.
I'm trying to be like you.
Ah, it makes sense now.
Yeah.
That's
Just
what I do. I leave this
trying not
part
to be as
growing.
fat.
Well, yeah. Try not to be this fat. It
So
slows you down.
I bought a brand new mic for the computer and everything. Just spent 40 minutes hooking it all up to the computer, setting up my whole thing. I left my headphones at the shop.
Always something.
So
Well,
I've been.
the mic does sound better. I was actually going to tell you that when I listened to your podcast. The mic was fucking horrible.
Yeah, I seen that. I don't know why it just changed all of a sudden, and then it was just muffly the whole time.
Yeah,
So
it sounded like you were talking in a box, like
yeah.
echo almost. So what's
So-
happening, dude? Happy New Year.
Too. You
What
ever
did
have
you
one?
get?
You
You
ever
get
have
anything
one of
cool
these
for
things?
Christmas? Oh yeah, I've had a few of those,
They're fucking good.
but they're sweet. It's a lot of
Yeah.
sugar.
I'm just gonna say there's no sugar in it.
There is no sugar in it, or you're going to tell
I
yourself
have no idea. I'm just gonna say it's cane sugar.
it's much better like that. So,
Yeah.
what was your best Christmas gift?
Peace and quiet.
All right, I guess that counts.
We don't. My family really doesn't do gifts anymore because you buy something for somebody, they don't like it, they got to return it. They buy something for you, you don't like it, you got to return it. It's a pain. So we do whatever. My mom put some stuff on the smoker.
Yeah,
we
but
just hung out.
that's a good idea because even with my family, it ended up through the years just being gift cards after gift cards. Every year everyone hands each other a $50 or $100 gift card, and it's like, what's the point? It's really just.
And it's always gift card to the keg, and the keg's 2 hours from me, so it's like it's been in my wallet for 5 years.
Yeah, that's
I
what I
haven't
mean. You
used
end
it.
up using them.
Yeah. Or you forget you have them because you throw them in a drawer.
Yeah, that's true too. I normally just bury them in my wallet, and then eventually I go to use them, and the stripe's gone, the numbers are gone because it's just been grinding in dirt in my wallet. So
Yeah.
what
about you?
My best gift was
Another year of friendship with Trevor and Terry.
yes,
I agree.
that was for sure. I got new holly coils.
Is it good?
I got what else did I get that was cool this year?
Did you buy those yourself?
Santa got them
I
for
feel
me.
like you can't buy yourself something and say that was your best gift.
They were from Santa.
Sometimes the best gift is yourself.
Well,
Yeah.
it always is, but
Santa got me them.
you're a dick.
I got tickets to a comedy show, which will be cool, and then I also got my son got me my son says my shoe game is fucking trash.
Yeah.
So he got me a set of Air Force One Nikes that he said I have to wear
Oh yeah.
when I go to his baseball games. So now I
Are
got
they white?
they're white with blue Nikes.
You know what you need now? You need a fucking Corvette.
I know, and some high socks.
Matching.
Yeah. I'm sure you already have the high socks.
Oh, I definitely had those.
You definitely need
And you got the same cargo shorts that you've had since I met you.
matches Crocs.
I have multiple pairs of cargo shorts, and he can attest. That's basically my whole fucking wardrobe down here is different camo style shorts. So, but now I needed to bring jeans down. It's cold here.
You want to know what's crazy? An hour north of me, there's tons of snow.
Yeah.
2 hours south of me, tons of snow. I don't have one flake on the ground here.
We got some when I was back home. We got like 4 inches right before Christmas, and then after that, nothing. It rained for 2 days, and then it was just fucking bitterly cold.
My brother, he's up in I can't remember where he's at, but he's the belt where Grand Bend goes up Highway 21 there, and it just follows the lake.
Yeah.
He's up somewhere near there, and like they're still getting hammered.
Yeah, I believe it. Anywhere, lake effect snow is always a big thing, right?
Yeah.
Up north. So let's get your thoughts. What do you think about this sweet unit?
Like the truck works. I don't know. I
Oh,
don't
the
even know
truck
what to think.
works.
Yeah,
We got, here, just to show which one's the better one, Terry? Or either
both
or.
good. Yeah,
All
they're
right,
both-
we got a short video of that truck doing some work. I mean,
Okay.
that back half is pretty.
Okay,
decent.
here's my thought. All
right.
those F-150s back half like a motherfucker. So
Is
did
that a
that?
Coyote thing, you think? Like
I-
just the way those turbos and those motors are?
Well, I mean, you know as well as I do, the first 150 feet are the most important for a rear-wheel drive car, especially on the street. That's the only rubber you're going to get. So I think being four-wheel drive, they make good power, or all-wheel drive, they make good power. They're able to ramp all their power in more at the 200-foot mark than anybody else, unless you have like a serious car. You know what I mean? Like that Fairmont he was just racing there, I bet you he couldn't get after it any more than he was right there. Just because you're not in any glue, you're not in any rubber, you're not in anything at that point. So I
Yeah.
think that's why those trucks work really well. I mean, that's why any all-wheel drive would work well. You can, especially if you have something that makes power, like 15.
Do you think that butthurt bar is helping it being all-wheel drive? Because I feel like, I mean, I guess it would because there's still a lot of nose weight on it. So you're just basically equaling out the chassis.
Well, I mean, maybe he needs some more testing with it, but I don't think it helped him that first time out.
Oh, here we got another. I don't know what to do though.
If you message it, you message it to me.
Forward it to you.
Yeah, and then we can.
Oh, okay.
Where's my hat?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like now. I see. So is this the new thing we all got to do? Is put these wings on our cars and fucking.
Whoa. I already got a wing on my car, okay?
I know, but I don't have a wing, and now I'm starting to feel left out. I was making fun of them before, but now I'm starting to actually consider that this is a viable option.
I'll let you know if it really helps. But I also didn't go as crazy as I was gonna go with my wing either. So
that's what I mean. Like you see the wing on that truck, it's like it's up there. It's not like I don't know if that would help more or hurt more. Like you can see how much higher it is than the box, but it's basically
like
in a pickup truck where it would come off the roof.
I don't really think like obviously it's doing something, but I feel like if you have a wing more like always send it, you know what I mean? It's right on the rear end. It's heavy. It's on the rear end. So the more downforce it's getting, the more it's pushing on the tire. Like that's still all sprung weight. You know what I mean?
I'm also trying to figure out what that little shock is in there, what that does.
Where?
You see the shock right at the tailgate? There's like a little air shock, it looks like almost, or a shock of some sort.
Yeah, I need to see a different picture for that.
We're on a big screen here because we got the computer. But, oh yeah, you're probably on your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like a little shock. I don't know.
Clearly it does something. You know what I mean? Like a wing does something. It doesn't matter what you put it on.
Yeah.
You just have
Because
to
my
get
truck
going.
back half's really good. We
But
never
you got the weight. See,
this.
this is the thing, right? You got the weight.
Yeah.
You got your shit sorted out. It's like my 240. My 240 back half pretty good, other than the converter, right? I couldn't get the tight enough converter in it with my small motor to mile an hour as much as you were out back. But I feel like there's a weight limit for everything that we're doing. Like if you're bare street, probably something like Dylan's car is 2,300 pounds isn't gonna get down as good as something that's like, same horsepower but 3,000 pounds. You know what I mean? In the right place.
Yeah.
My car's over 3,000 pounds though.
Yeah, that's only because of your big fucking head.
No, I threw your fat ass in the trunk.
I love it. I said, which two guys could I invite to start off 2025 that's going to make this interesting? And here we are.
Fuck you.
We're done.
What the fuck you got going on there? You got the Hulk Hogan going on or what? It's hard to see on my phone. Or you gotta? Oh, you gotta. Okay, he's got a goatee.
Yeah, I just.
I mean, it was just blending in with the light because it's light.
So
You ever
Dylan,
get
what was your best gift at Christmas? Now that we're asking everyone, or favorite, not best, maybe favorite gift.
I don't know. We don't really do too much gift giving around here. I mean, I got about the same as Trevor. I got a brake line tool, a nice
Oh,
one,
that's cool.
like hydraulic. Get rid of that old style shit you're always cranking on.
Yeah, those suck.
Yeah, and then I got a huge set of snap ring pliers. That would be nice for like transmissions and shit.
Sweet. And Santa didn't buy you anything, aka you didn't buy yourself anything cool over the holidays?
Carbon drive shaft.
Fuck. Oh god. Jesus. I knew it's a fucking pro mod. I told you.
It's so fucking close to my legs, man. That if that drive shaft ever went, I mean, I got a tunnel and I got all the shit you're supposed to have, but I'd feel a little better with a carbon drive shaft next to me.
That little 022 gauge of steel there isn't going to save
No,
you.
I used 1/8 inch for the tunnel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just
I
because
did. That's why I'm putting a carbon in mine too.
I still didn't like it next to my legs.
Yeah.
Do you think I don't have this kind of money? These guys are rich, bro.
Motherfucker, you got more money than me and Dylan put together.
Yeah, Mister, I got a brand new engine I just put in today.
Yeah.
I got
Puts
a new
in fucking
converter
a
on
new
the
motor
way.
every year.
That's all old shit.
Yeah.
Most of it. Some of it. Some of
Motherfucker
it's old.
spends all winter down in Florida.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true. I do that. So your thought? Okay, so I don't know. In my experience, every time I've seen carbon drive shafts, they always explode. Maybe
They're
that's
supposed
just
to.
something.
They're supposed
But
to
why is that?
disintegrate.
Well, I mean, I don't make enough horsepower to explode one. I'm hoping.
Mhm.
Usually you see it in 3,500 horsepower shit where they explode, I guess.
Yeah.
Not always though. I've seen in a lot of Hellcats and shit, like the carbon drive shafts fucking explode and like.
It's probably because they're touching the tunnel or something and
I was
they
going
get
to say,
addicted.
if they rub or shit like that,
Is
it's
that what
over.
it is? That normally
Yeah.
makes them.
Yeah, they'll rub up in the tunnel. People don't check clearances and shit, and then they explode.
I'd like to get one for my truck, but I always thought they're weaker than the steel. I have like an OG fucking legit steel
Yeah, me too.
drive shaft.
And that's
Think
how
about-
mine was.
Think about how much rotating mass you take off of that thing with a carbon drive shaft.
Yeah,
25 pounds off of mine.
Yeah.
It was how much?
25 pounds.
Oh wow, yeah,
Yeah.
that's quite a bit. And it's
I was
rotational
shocked.
mass, like you said. That's the difference.
Yep.
So when are you coming down in February with that
Oh,
pro mod?
we're-
Both you pro mod fucking.
I ain't no pro mod motherfucker. I got a stock firewall. I'm a street car.
I love how that's now.
No,
with
that's the
street car,
thing.
as long as it has a stock firewall, it's a street.
Stock firewall, stock frame rail. All steel,
Look
all
at Dylan's
glass.
face. He can't.
fuck.
Dylan, in your car? Let's hear about that stuff.
I can't even say all steel, all glass anymore because I put Lexan windows in the bitch.
I would argue mine's more street than Trevor's, seeing as though
Oh.
I have a bolt-on K member. Yours is
Yeah.
all tubular.
Oh no, it's
Mine
a
bolts onto the
bolt-on.
stock frame rail. Mine
Yeah,
bolts
mine
right
was
onto
a
the stock frame
bolt-on. I
rail.
just welded it. That's
Do
all.
what?
I said mine is a bolt-on, but I just welded it on.
That kind of defeats the purpose of it being
I got a
bolt-on.
radio.
I got a radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Freddie can tell you. Mine's all steel, baby.
3-inch steel.
3.5 inch.
It better be at
mine-
least 3.5.
mine's a
Yeah,
3-inch.
3.5.
Mine's 3-inch.
I'm surprised it's not a 4-inch, to be honest.
Yeah, it's 3.5 inch.
3.5.
Yeah, we were looking at it today. That's why it was funny. Yeah, I've been waiting on Nicky Bobby to finish his shit so we can get our 4-link in.
Yeah, who's a chassis S10 you looking for, Mike?
I'm just looking. You know, you never know.
It's me.
It's for
Yeah.
Terry.
Yeah, I bet it is.
It's for Terry so he can compete on the front side against all these fucking pro mods that everyone's building now.
Shit, he's been building a car for 6 years. At this point, it should be a pro mod.
See,
We're just releasing the information on a need-to-know basis, okay? On what we're doing up here. Down here, I guess. It's down.
I ain't hiding shit anymore. Who cares?
I noticed that. You put
Yeah.
100 posts on every last fucking thing now. You gave it all up.
Bro, I honestly, like, what's the point? You still got to race. You still got to
Well,
get down the track. You still got to do everything. It don't matter.
that's where I'm at with it. I'll tell
Yeah.
you the times I ran.
Yeah.
Like, still got to beat
I
me.
know those too.
That's what you just said is like, I mean, I can't say that yet, but when I get there, I'm going to say, it doesn't matter. I ran this time. Here you go. Now load up a fast tune up and try and get in there. And if not, then maybe I'll just keep going. My mom got me socks. What did he say?
My mom got me socks and a box of chocolates again.
Oh, I mean, that's not bad. You can eat all your chocolates and
It
then
depends on what kind of chocolates, though.
Lindor's.
There's shitty ones too. I've gotten some shitty chocolates from people before. But yeah,
Man,
Lindor's good.
I'll tell you, I cannot wait to get fucking out and get tested. Like,
Oh yeah, I feel you.
Well, I thought
Like
you were
said,
supposed to do that in fucking May of last year.
no,
It was something. It was like 6 or 8 months ago. You're gonna have that car out.
no, I didn't start working on it till August, the end of August.
Dylan just fucking.
He's got a notepad.
He's got a notepad
People
and
said
shit.
Yeah, he probably does do that.
Well,
I
you
know
know, you
this
did
guy
say
works.
that. You told you in a live feed. You said I didn't start working on it until August. So I went back in our messages, and it was like May or June. You sent me pictures of you working on it.
No, it didn't come in the shop.
Oh yeah, because I'm like, there's no way it was August. I went back in our messages and looked it up. And I called your
bought the
shit.
car in March because I still had my fucking 240 at that point. It didn't come in the shop till August.
Okay, I'll look up the picture.
That's okay. I'll send you the first picture. It's time stamped.
See, I told you I bet two. Right, dude?
Well, you said it's a shit show.
Oh, it's always a shit show here.
Yeah,
Trust me.
there you go. You got number one shit show on the bottom there.
So, Dylan, how's your car coming along? You ready to go, or are you doing changes, or what are you doing?
I tore it down 8 weeks ago, and I just pulled it back in the shop on Friday.
So what's the plan with it?
Go faster.
Yeah. I'm trying to lose 100 pounds.
You weren't happy with it in the fall there?
No.
Okay.
Nope, doing a bunch of changes.
Is that because an all steel, all glass street truck beat you?
That's part of it. Leaf sprung too. Ugh.
Leafs. Oh.
So.
All right. So what? Okay. So what? If you want to tell us, what weak links did you find, or what don't you like about it? Because it's a pretty fucking badass car, in my opinion. But obviously, you found something.
Yeah, I mean, I changed the camshaft because I wasn't happy with the cam. Actually, I'm in the middle of doing that right now, getting it back together. Carbon dry shaft. I'm gonna go with a lithium battery. This excess power battery, as you know, I hate those things.
They just die all the time.
That's what I have.
They just always seem to die, and I'm over it. So
they always die, probably right in the semifinals.
Yeah, pretty much. So I'm gonna order a battery from Chris with a Detroit battery.
Okay.
Change 4-link around.
Hold on that point, are you concerned at all about fire or anything? Because I was looking at getting a lithium, and then I hear about these guys losing cars and trailers and shit with the batteries.
I'm very concerned about that. I'm going to be talking to Chris about that. Either way, I'm going to be putting it inside of a box.
Okay. Yeah, because I was looking at going lithium too, because I run the same thing as you. I run XS 14 volt, not 12 volt, but same shit. It runs the same system.
Right.
And yeah, they're good batteries, but they do have a limited lifespan, it seems like. I get maybe a year and a half out of one before it starts getting weak.
Yeah. Now they make
lithium too.
They make two different style lithium batteries, and one's very prone to fires and the other one isn't.
I gotcha. Yeah, that was kind of the only thing that was holding me back from doing it. Is you hear these horror stories of people's cars just parked in the trailer, they go outside and the whole fucking thing's on fire.
Oh, I'd lose my shit.
Or driving down the road.
Yeah, or driving down the road, it just catches fire and all of a sudden you're screwed and you can't even put it out.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people putting them inside like ammo cans.
Yeah.
And just running the cables out. So at minimum, I'll be doing that.
I got you. Yeah, I think now they make almost like a shielded box or some shit. You can put them in like an actual battery box.
Right. But just changing 4-link around, changing ride height. I'd like to lighten up the front end, the fiberglass front end. It's over 50 pounds without the hood.
Really? And it's
Well,
fiberglass?
yeah, but I bought it used, and
Okay.
the guy I bought it from glassed in freaking black pipe, like 3/16 thick black pipe for like the whole front end structure. And we were in a time crunch, and we kind of just chopped it and connected onto that. And I think that's a lot of the weight.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll just run without a front end.
Do you notice
Here
this?
we go.
This again? There's nobody from Facebook here.
Yeah, because you're not live on Facebook.
I just noticed now. I'm like, these are all.
Yeah, I
YouTube.
was going to tell you that because I was looking for the live because usually when you go live, it gives me a notification and then I just watch. But this time I
There's
figured you were
something
late.
going on recently with my Facebook that doesn't want to let it go on Facebook, which is weird because
Well, I've been reporting you like every day for the last 6 weeks for scam.
Porn.
So they must have finally caught on and shut you down.
Finally.
It's going in his book.
hey, at
I'm telling you.
least all that effort you put in.
Finally.
It's got to be the privacy, maybe. Oh, it is too. There we go.
I
He'll figure it out one day.
I got my official weight number in with the bias that we talked about before. So still under 3,000 pounds, but
Your car is still under 3,000.
yeah,
Which how much weight in the back?
so a lot. I got it all right on the back bumper, and I got 100 pounds on the axle.
I thought you weren't hiding any secrets, and you won't even tell us how much weight you got in the back.
Well, the car weighs 25. With the doors cut and the Lexan windows, it was down to 25.40, I think, or 25.38. And then the car weighs in at like 29.06 right now with all fluids and me in it. So, and that's about 55-ish, almost 55 rear bias.
Yeah. To say mine's
55 rear bias is pretty good.
Well, so what I did is I got the car sitting where I wanted. I got all the weights good, like with shock adjustments where I wanted everything to sit. And then I just added 100 pounds on the axle. I recorded what I needed. And then I added, 25 pounds. This is what this is, 25. And I just kept going. So if I'm at the track, I know exactly how much weight for what bias I want. Like, I know you're not that picky at the track, but at least if I know if I start off here and I take this much out, I'll be this bias. So I feel like front side, no prep racing, you should probably be like 50-50 to start, I would assume.
For
Probably a
front
good
side?
starting point. Yeah, probably a good starting point.
Well, I got to give
Depending on how sticky it is.
my buddy Mike with the ugly duck. I told him I'd give him a shout out tonight because he got his car sorted out front side this weekend. And yeah, he basically tied that fucker right down to 0 suspension. And here's the pass he made. It was a good pass and ran good numbers. So I got nothing to argue with him about. It was straight. It was fast. Like,
It was boring.
it was boring, but but it was fast. And he fucking, he tied that thing right down, no travel, and it just fucking went. It was impressive. The times it went for what it is very impressive to me, at least. So there's something to be said. I think with my truck, I got way too much travel and shit for this front side stuff. I got to fucking tie it all down.
And the problem is your front shocks don't seem to have any fucking control.
They do have lots of control.
Well, I mean, when you tighten them off, they shouldn't move. Your truck still
Yeah, that's
pops
what I
up.
did. Okay, so at KD, I did that. The problem was, and we're also dealing with this, is the truck went hard right. The wheels stayed up in the fucking.
Bro, that fucking truck was fucked at KD after you popped a tire, went off the track, fucking hit the ramp like 3 times. Like,
No, I get all
probably...
that, but when I tied it all down, the tires were stuck. Like they were locked up in the wheel wells. It didn't open at all.
Like
So-
they could make like a 3-minute video of just you at that track. Sparks every time you hit the hill, off the end. Let's state the fact here. If you would have went another 50 feet from where you were at the top of the hill, you would have been going on the
I would have
downward
been
hill.
skiing down the backside.
You maybe need to work on that this year, is to figure out when to pull a parachute, because pulling at 1,200 feet ain't fucking working.
No, that's true.
Or get some better brakes on that motherfucker.
Mike
It's got good brakes.
He does way too much shit at the finish line to be having his hand on the parachute.
He's grabbing the scramble at the
I'm
cone.
not saying that's the right thing to do, but I've seen it, and he's got too much shit going on. He's got to either move some things around or get a scramble on his other hand.
Oh God, this guy's
Like every time we go to a short track, I'm always thinking, like, is Mike gonna stop his truck at this track?
You know, hey, I figured out what the problem is with the brakes. No, I did. Because I'm used to having regular streetcar brakes, you know, where you just hit the pedal and it brakes. With my brakes, you got to pump the brakes like 4 times for it to get pressure. When I press it one time, it works, but it doesn't have the same pressure. If you pump it like 3 times, all of a sudden those brakes are like night and day difference. Like it stops way faster.
They make these little valves that you put in line of your brake lines, and it keeps.
I have that. The proportioning.
No,
Not a pushing valve.
Talking a check valve.
it's like a check valve, and I have them in my car. It allows 2 psi to always be on the caliper, so they can't like bleed. So you don't have to pump them.
So maybe that's what I need to put on there then, because if I pump the brakes like 2-3 times, I can lock the truck up. It'll fucking lock the brakes.
I put those little valves, check valves on my car, and it's great.
Yeah. Okay. Then
So
that's what I need to do.
I always keep my rear brakes on the drift brake.
Well, my problem was always that was the problem, right? I'd go through the traps and I just hit the brakes like a regular car with power brakes, and they'd barely stop. And I thought I was just going through the brakes, but then I realized when I pumped it 2 or 3 times, all of a sudden I had like amazing brakes, because it's got TBMs and Strange on there. It's not like it's got
Same as me, yeah.
shit brakes, but
yeah.
Yeah. So
Residual valve. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we need right there. All right.
I have
Put that on the shopping list.
One that runs to the rear.
So Dylan, what are your thoughts about the
Butthurt bar.
the butthurt bar on the midnight truck and big wangs?
Being all-wheel drive, I'm not sure how that's going to affect it. I was looking at that shock last week. I don't know if that's a shock to adjust the height at what it's at, or is it like a QA1 shock that's actually a absorber, right? So it can bounce a little bit.
It's an odd thing. Yeah, maybe it bounces, but I wouldn't imagine it would bounce up.
Right. That's why I'm not quite sure what they're using that shock for. I don't know if it's to raise or lower it.
Yeah, it's an odd.
They posted a better picture last week on their page where you could see a little inside there. And I feel like there was some other shit happening inside that cab with all that too.
Are we going to see a big wang on the Nova this year?
No.
No?
No.
No big wang for you?
No. I think I'm going to make bigger, spill plates in the sill plate in the rear, but that's about it.
No
nothing
big wang?
Nothing crazy.
Trevor's got a big medium wang, I would call it, because it doesn't sit up high.
It's like a big wang, but it's got a low profile.
Yeah, big wang, low profile.
Short and fat.
Wow.
Just like its operator. You teed that one up. I had to take it. You threw a slow pitch there right in the strike zone.
I have no interest in going across the finish line with my front tires 2 feet in the air.
I do.
Yeah,
Just
I know
once.
you do.
Just once.
Well, you only do it once.
Actually, when I race you, I only crossed the finish line with one fucking front tire. So
that's true.
Do you think that'll make? That's the thing, though. Do you think that would make you faster having the car up in the air like that? Because okay, you got all the traction. I get all that, but The wind
No.
resistance
On
you're
that
getting so
truck,
much
probably
wind
not a
underneath.
lot, but on something rear wheel drive, like not to the point like what he was saying, but if you can apply all that downforce and keep applying power, well, obviously it's going to be faster. But
Well, you need to apply the downforce, but to an extent, because if you have
Yes.
it up in the air at the finish line, you're just, yeah, you have the traction, but you're essentially a big wind block.
yeah,
That's what I mean. When I see those RX-7s and shit, those boys, when they go through the traps and the fucking thing is almost vertical again, like that
Right.
can't be fast.
No, they adjust the pitch on their wing to go, to try to prevent
I
that.
mean,
But
Yeah.
like
at some point,
Austin-
you're not going to be able to prevent it, and it's going to be like a KC Max type of deal.
you got to remember too is those RX-7s don't go much faster than like 560s, so that's why they stick to the backside.
Yeah. They could. They're just not built for that.
Yeah.
Essentially,
Yeah.
they got a bunch of weight.
They're
up
built
front,
for
but-
exactly what they're using them for
Yeah.
and doing with them.
Yeah, well, I think at this point, watching some videos of some of the people that are racing frontside, we're pretty much going to be staying to the backside too. Because I just don't think I'll ever be fast enough to be in that realm with the chassis that I have.
I don't want to be.
No, me neither.
I think that's
All you guys can have your fucking 3,000 horsepower or whatever, and all 6 of you can go race each other all the time.
He wants to know if you're coming.
My
not
car's ready now.
Yeah, but you're not coming in January.
No.
You're looking to come in
Yeah.
February.
Yeah.
And I think Dylan's on the same page, right, Dylan?
Yep.
You're trying to make February.
Yeah. I think either way, we're going to be there, but we're going to hope to drag the car down.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as nothing happens to my car, because I'm going somewhere to test it. So as long as it stays together, I'll be there with the car. If not, then I'll just be there.
What happens if that wide body kit falls off?
It's not gonna.
Falls off. Falls off.
Falls off.
Like one of those movies.
It's
Parts that
pretty-
it just
pretty
falls
close.
off.
I could lose some weight on the nose. The turbos didn't end up exactly where I wanted them, just because I didn't have the space. So
I gotcha.
I mean, realistically, even with all this weight in the car, it's still over 550 pounds lighter than the 240 with barely any weight in the back. What did we weigh the car at your house? It was 3582, wasn't it?
Something like that. You have the pictures on your phone, but
Yeah.
I know it was right around what my
3580.
S10 was, and it was around 3,600.
Yeah. And then when I was street race, I always put 200 pounds in the back. So that thing was 3,700 pounds going down the street.
That's how much your car was? 37?
37 when we street raced.
Damn, that's a lot too. Well,
Motherfucker worked though.
I wonder how much my truck weighs when we street race. What's happening? Where's the brains on your pro?
My car,
next.
my old 240 was really good at the first couple hits off the trailer at that weight. After that, when it started getting sticky, all the other cars got their shit together. You know what I mean? I had to be on it.
Sounds like a tuner problem.
Car just was never consistent. That's all. That IRS is never consistent. So one time it would fucking hook like a motherfucker and you'd pour all the power in. Next pass, you wouldn't change shit and it would just do whatever it wanted.
Dylan, you think you could get some of your tuning help? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm dumb as shit on that. Stabbing and guessing.
To answer this question, Maxwell's not here tonight. He's back at the trailer. So that he wouldn't fucking go crazy on us. Oh.
Oh, shots fired.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
At least I'm not
You guys
Canadian.
You're the only. Well, no, we're 50-50 here tonight.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I'm more American than I am Canadian, but I am Canadian.
That's what Mike says too.
But
I'm 50-50 at this point. pretty much.
I mean, I cross a couple times a week, so I mean, I might as well be.
The guy at the
50-50.
airport asked me, he goes, "So where are you headed to now?" I'm like, "I guess I cross a lot." He's like, "Yeah." I guess they have all that information on that computer, how many times you go back and forth.
The guy, like every time I pull up to the thing, and he's always like, "Where do you live?" And I'm like, "Oh, just outside of Sarnia." The moment he scans my passport, he literally just gives it back to me. See you later.
Well,
Never
that's
any
cool.
problem.
Well,
So
yeah,
I
'cause
cross a
you're
lot
close,
there.
bro.
Yeah, I cross a lot. Like, I think this year's been a little slow, but last year it was probably 3 or 4 times a week. The all-wheel drives, yeah, I guess. I mean,
I don't know. All-wheel drive is making a comeback. We're seeing more and more all-wheel drive builds going on, and they're getting faster for sure. There's even a what is that? IS 300? Is that what it is? That Lexus 2JZ deal?
they have their place though. Like,
They
you're
do,
not
but
gonna,
this Lexus is fast. Like he's been street racing down here, and even Albert's 240.
but that's what I mean. Like that's where they're gonna be okay. But if you go somewhere else that's decent, I mean, they're gonna have a hard time.
I think on a backside surface, they're still going to dominate if they're allowed in. Now, front side, not
I don't know,
so much.
man. There's some pretty fast backsides.
There are, but I mean, like we saw it at Orlando. We had an
Yeah.
all-wheel drive, 2 all-wheel drive classes, and fuck, they would have fucked everyone in their rear wheel.
Well,
drive.
yeah, but Orlando's also the fucking slowest backside around, really.
Yeah, Dylan, if
Like-
you guys can't make February, we're doing one more at Orlando end of March.
March.
March
Yeah,
29th.
Can you slow your car down to 650s?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's basically what that track is. You go
Yeah.
630, you're winning the bitch.
I went much faster at Dig or Die than I went at Orlando, and I got more passes at Orlando.
Damn.
It's fucking, I don't know. That place is bad.
It's like
bad.
polished fucking stone in the
Not even polished. It's like razor blade fucking stone. It just destroys tires.
Well, you just destroy tires anyways.
No, not this year. Not last year either, actually. I was pretty good. 2023, yes. 2023, I put fucking probably 200 tires on it because I would just blow through a pair every event. Rich. Oh, Matt loves you. Did you talk to Cletus? Oh, Cletus is almost virtually impossible. He asked if there's any no preps in Florida. Everyone tagged me, about 400 people. I messaged him, no response.
Nothing.
I don't even know why he asks. That's like the second or third time he's asked that, and that guy's like trying to get a hold of the Pope.
I think he's doing market research.
I don't understand though. If you want to do no prep, come do no prep.
Didn't they try that a few years ago though?
He's done a couple things backside there at Bradenton, but they're
Yeah.
kind of under wraps. It's invite only and just for videos.
Well, I thought the Blazer a few years ago they were trying to make it into a no prep vehicle and they gave up.
I saw that, and then it disappeared right after that.
Yeah.
They did some drag and drives with it.
Like I don't disagree, but
Come on.
Jesus.
I haven't watched one video in 4 years. Like, I don't know. I just can't do it.
I watched
I
it.
mean,
There's only
we've
so
watched a
many
few of them.
fucking brothers that you can listen to. You know what I mean?
I mean, from what I've seen and seen him at the track, he seems like a decent dude. I
Oh,
don't
sure,
think he's-
absolutely.
And
But
we can say whatever we want. That motherfucker has figured something out on YouTube because he's killing it like more than anyone else I know.
he built it when it was a big thing.
I know, but he's holding
gotta
on
remember-
to it too.
You're late to the party. You know what I mean? YouTube was fucking big. What, probably 2013, 2014 when people were making tons of cash with it?
Yeah, I think that's also a big thing. I noticed even this year, more and more people are jumping on the YouTube train, but I don't think they realize that
It's harder now.
it's way harder now. And if you think you're gonna make money doing this, good fucking luck. I think in 6 months I made $100.
See, the
Your
only
YouTube
reason why
videos.
I'm thinking of doing a YouTube is just for the customers and people who already follow me. You know what I mean? It only draws more
we
attention.
just do this shit for fun, and we get
Yeah.
the shit talk here on a platform. Like, that's why we started this Sunday night show, because I'm sure you remember, Trevor, I used to do them on Instagram way back when, after events locally and shit, and it was good just to air out, you know, like the dirty laundry, you would say, or talk about what happened at that event, or give people a platform, I guess, to kind of talk about their thoughts and what they
People
thought.
still kind of held back a little bit.
Well, they did hold back, but that's why we started this Sunday show, because at the end of the weekend, all the racing was done. So I was like, now's the best time to fucking.
I remember the one time I was so fucking fired up and you wouldn't bring me on the show. It would have been a doozy too. I think it was after that whole thing with Gadecki. I was ready. I was going to call
events that people were fired up, and I just didn't want to be the fucking guy to, you know, I don't know. I also like to keep the peace somewhat. Dylan doesn't. Dylan chooses.
No, I could give two fucks about other people's feelings.
He likes us and he chooses violence.
I know.
Dylan's the same way. He smiles now and he's in his best behavior right now, but I know Dylan in person. He's a fucking weapon. He'll tell you right to your face.
Yeah.
He don't like it. He don't like it. That's what I like about him.
Well, I'm very nice.
Yeah. Okay.
We believe you.
No, Dylan's always been cool with me. We fuck around. You know what's funny though? A lot of people, I fuck around with a lot of people, and then they're like, "Oh, those two guys hate each other," and it's like the farthest from the fucking truth. You know what I mean? Just because you go back and forth on Facebook with stupid shit, right? They're like, "Oh, those guys must hate each other." There's even people here locally where guys are like, "Oh, those two are always battling. They don't like each other." Meanwhile, I talk to the guy every day. It's like, no.
People probably got that from me telling you to go fuck yourself on Facebook the other day. You didn't see it, did you?
James is definitely back.
We didn't see what? Sorry? I was reading comments.
Oh, that's fine. You're good.
I think people from the outside looking in assume everybody's kind of against each other. Like when I came to TMP that first time and he had the truck, it was like an S10 versus S10 thing. In my head, from outside, that always seems like a rivalry. If you have the same vehicle as somebody else and you're in the same class, you've got to be rivals, right?
Who was he racing?
That was when he had the S10 as well.
Oh.
So that was when I was first introduced, and I just assumed you guys had to be rivals. And I mean, if
you have S10s, you're normally friends because you both carrying.
Yeah, you're the type of people that wave at each other when you're driving past each other on the road.
You know, after you
like
get
Jeep
to
people.
you
There's the dude building a fucking drift car.
Anybody waves at me on the road, they instantly get the fucking finger. I don't give a fuck.
What's up, Jeremy? Happy New Year. Drew.
Actually, I want to throw a shout out to Jeremy because he was. I was watching some videos from TMP last year or whatever with the 240, and him and who's the other guy that usually comes with you?
Brad?
Andrew.
No, I don't think it was Andrew.
Brad?
Yeah, that's it.
Brad
Him and Brad were helping me the whole day that day, and we were actually killing it that day.
Those guys, both those guys are stand-up dudes. Brad lives at TMP, not lives at TMP, but lives in Cayuga.
Yeah.
So he normally comes and helps me whenever, even if I come there by myself, he always offers to help. And Jeremy's always helped me. He lives up the road from me.
Jeremy's
those guys will always, you know what? They'll always help anybody because that's just how they are. They're, you know, if you ask them, they'll help you. They're good dudes. Sam, yes, we got hoodies in stock. We'll have them at the event on the 18th. We got 2 boxes full. So get them while you can. Because that's it. That's all I got. And they sell out fast normally. Dylan, are you ready to test? I think he's just starting to take the car apart, right?
Pretty much. Yep. I mean, it'll be. Yeah.
Do you want me to come down and give you a hand or what?
Give me a what?
Give you a hand?
Oh, okay.
Job?
Not a hand job. A hand.
Like over the pants?
Over the pants hand job?
No, because then you'll get ideas for your car, and I'm trying to hide all those.
My car's already done. It's ready to go.
Is it ever really done?
No. I will say, I'll give this one probably a year or two, And if I can't make it work, I'm probably gonna get into something else, like a streetcar, get back on the street.
That is a streetcar.
No, like an actual streetcar. Not an American streetcar, a real streetcar.
Patrick, I would love to post videos 3-4 times a week, but I have a job and I race a lot and I don't have a media crew. So whatever you see posted on YouTube has been filmed by me, edited by me, fucking posted up by me. It's hard to do. Even today we were trying to film because we were putting the truck back together, and half the time I forget to film because I'm fucking doing the work.
Or you set the camera up like I did the other day and you get to work and then 2 hours pass by, you're working on all this shit, realize the camera's still sitting at the back, pointing at the back bumper.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, forgot about it.
That's what I mean. Freddie even today was like, hey, you want me to film or you want to grab the camera? You forgot to grab the camera and film that part and this part. And I'm like, this is fucking impossible.
Yeah.
You need to, I think if you actually want to do YouTube properly, you have to invest a bunch of money in it and hire like a guy who's going to be there and film everything and edit everything.
It's a full-time job.
Yeah, like it's 100%. Like when I do an edit for the YouTube stuff, sometimes it's like all day Sunday. Like I'll sit there and edit all fucking day Sunday. And that's like, it's a lot of time just to do edits to try to make it at least decent. And my videos aren't even that good. Like they're not. You see the stuff SRC puts out and shit now with like the cinematic fucking shit and stuff. I don't fucking know how to do any of that. I got a GoPro and a couple of other cameras that we use, and fucking that's it. We just record shit and then I try to cut it up and edit it.
Yeah, fuck, I don't have the time for that shit.
No, that's what I mean. It's very hard to find the time to do it because I'll even film a lot of shit. Like I'll go to an event and film all kinds of shit. And then the next weekend I'm at another event and I'm filming more shit. And then you get like a month of shit on the to edit, but those events have already passed. Like, do people really care if you post an event that you were at a month before? There's already 14 videos out for that event. I think like YouTube and car stuff, it's turned into a lot of saturation, just like the events, right? Now everyone's trying to be the first guy out with the fucking edit, like for whatever event.
Ain't nobody beating Corey Stamper with the first out.
No, but that's what I'm saying,
that
right?
Motherfucker got that whole video edited on the way to the hotel in the car somehow. I don't know how he does it, but
well, I know how he does it. He must have a layout now, like a platform, and he just drops the clips in from all the passes. You know what I mean? Like he probably has it down to an art at this point. He must, because he can go through and post the whole event in fucking 3 hours or whatever. But my point is now on YouTube, there's so many people on there trying to do the same thing. So when you film like what Corey does, film an event, you got Corey's, you got G2K's, you got Ben's, there's like 8 different people all covering the same event. How many times are you going to watch? Like, I'm not going to go and watch Corey's and then turn around and watch someone else's full stream of the same event. I've already seen it. You know what I mean? And they all try to put their extra shit. Like Ben's is a little bit different because Ben, like, which is kind of cool. Ben goes and talks to people. You know what I mean? Even his lives are a little different. Corey's are like, it's the event. Like you see the 2 cameras.
That's what I told Ben. I said, don't fucking change anything about what you're doing. If anything, do more interviews. People love that shit. I love. That's why I watch his. Right.
That's what makes it different. And even we were discussing. Who was the guy we were watching the events and he does like the replays and the
no prep felons.
No prep felons for certain events. No prep felons kills it on the feed. Just the way he does things.
And then in between rounds, he goes back and plays a round or something, or there's no downtime really.
Yeah, because a lot of live
viewers there for the live feed.
Yeah, and a lot of live feeds, you know what I mean? They get boring, especially when something happens. Like there's an oil down or something, and the camera's just sitting there stale. And they're doing their best to fill that time by talking and whatever. But I mean, it's hard. I mean, it's hard to do live feeds. I can only imagine. Like even Ben, when I see him wandering around that whole time out there, like that's a fucking job.
Holding that camera.
Yeah, holding that camera, going and talking to people and stuff. It's cool how he does it. But with my YouTube, all I'm doing is showing people like our side of the fucking bullshit that we go through because it's great to see the event and be like, oh, look at this guy, he fucking won last weekend. You know what I mean? Or he made it to the semis and this and that. They don't see the 2 weeks of straight fucking shit we go through just to race for that event. You know what I mean? Or even he was joking. He's like, we're going to go test Friday, and I guarantee we're going to be at the shop early Saturday morning making changes for the event we're going to on Saturday. And that's kind of the kind of shit that we've tried to do with our YouTube, is just give people more of an inside view of like the everyday bullshit that we go through, right? But I just do that for fun because people ask.
Your 2024 recap video, though, you could not have been more monotone if you tried.
What do you mean?
You sounded like you hated your life while talking that entire
he
video.
sounded like the fucking Visine guy.
Yeah.
What's the vibe?
Even my wife was like, he needs to figure out how to have some enthusiasm.
You don't know who the Visine guy is? The red-eye Visine guy? Fuck. Come on,
I tried to keep the voice the same, so it's just like
that's the problem.
That's the problem.
It was the same. It was flat.
Dude, it's weird. Okay, in fairness, it's weird for me to record myself talking when it like this is more natural for me because we're talking, like we're having a conversation. You know what I mean? That's why I brought Terry along. I would never do the show by myself because I'd probably sit here and be like, "What's up, guys?"
Yeah.
So when I do those voiceovers, I guess you call it indirectly, I try to keep it like, but I appreciate the feedback. Obviously, I got to work on that and make it more.
Yeah, I made it like 32 seconds in, and I ended up muting it for the rest of the video.
This motherfucker.
At least he watched it. He just
I watched
I
it.
still appreciate the views.
He just had to mute you.
It just had to mute me.
I couldn't do it.
I don't want to hear anything this guy's talking about, but I'll watch his clips.
What is that guy's name from the Visine? You've never seen those commercials, Mike? Come on.
It's the guy with the glasses.
Yeah. Play that for him, Terry.
Look at this. James is on fire tonight.
Fuck, I just got out of the chair and somehow when I reclined it, hit my stand, knocked my drink over. It didn't even hit my couch. I got like a really light couch and it's a fucking cream soda, so it's fucking pink. I'm like, just missed the couch. Spilled the whole drink on the floor.
Fuck. This guy.
Oh, come on.
This is the guy.
Yeah. That's the guy.
You motherfuckers.
You got red eye. Save your red eye with the Visine.
Yeah, that's him.
All right. I'll do my best for the next recap video to be more lively. Just
pretend to have Tourette's. You'll be good. Just do that and then just flip the fuck out for a quick sec. You'll be all right.
The raw footage guys are always quick. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, Ben's
They
not
don't do
quick.
any editing. They just raw footage of this.
He's talking about when we were talking about editing.
Yeah.
He probably works on it while he's sitting there too. I mean, if you just tag first round, second
Look,
round.
Alex is saying he invented the game.
Well, of course.
Alex has invented everything. He's been there, done that. Fucking 30 years ago, he was doing this shit.
That's who invented the internet.
Wait, are we talking about Alex or you?
Alex.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, me. Fuck, I just started no prep racing in 19. Alex has been doing it since fucking 1999 before no prep was even a thing. So
he was flagging on the way out of his mom.
Yeah. Motherfucker. I'm not even gonna say it on live, but
yeah. The last event.
That's the wheelie pull.
That is the wheelie, isn't it?
Ben moves and talks in the right spot, killing it. Yeah, I agree with that.
No, he's got that personality though.
You know but he also moves around. He talks to people, so it's interesting to hear people you don't even know who they are, but he kind of gives them a platform. You know what I mean?
I love the pit interviews. That's one of the best parts. Like honestly, just walking through, talking,
and all that shit.
You get all the lies.
Yeah, you get all the lies. Oh, this is a 4.8 liter U-Haul motor.
No, I just put the motor in last night. Yeah. Just built the car yesterday.
This is our second pass out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say from now on every video. So
my-
we just finished putting this truck together. So this is my second pass out in it. Just got it. What do you mean you've seen me all month?
It's my second pass ever.
If Billy can do it, Mike can do it too. I don't know about that. Billy's got a whole squad with him now. Billy was lucky that he had his family there, like Tommy and his girlfriend always filming and shit. It takes a lot of different filming to do.
I think half of that stuff that keeps people interested is the candid stuff, the behind the scenes. You would never catch if you're just recording a motor install or the conversations that happen and the shit you just wouldn't catch if you literally weren't recording right at that exact time is the funny stuff. I mean,
But that's what I mean. You need people to do that for you.
Somebody that's recording all the bullshit in the chance that they're going to catch one of those moments or I mean, that's
what we were trying to do at the shop today. But the problem is half that shit we talk about in the shop inappropriate for any public fucking.
But I think over time you learn to tone that down a little, or you just
no. That's why you just click that little explicit, whatever they call it, right at the thing there. So 18 and over, good to go.
Some like I said, the majority of it.
Ben Stein. That's it.
Yeah, the majority of it is filler, but it gives you the opportunity to catch those moments and conversations and things that happen that you would never get.
That's the guy I need to do the 2024.
Did we lose him?
Who?
Mike? I can't hear him talking. I see his lips moving.
His lips are always moving.
Did you? He touched.
Oh, I touched. Oh, this has got mute on it.
Yeah.
I said E's and B's is the guy I need to do the voiceovers. His fucking podcasts are always very energetic.
I mean, I think Helen Keller would have done a better job, but
Dude, that hurts. I mean, I'm just sitting next to him, and it hurt him. So
Yeah, but see, I like Dylan because we have the same personality. I just don't publicly do it as much as he does.
Alex, that's not what we were talking about.
All the things that I know, it's like he's my spirit animal. He just says exactly what I'm thinking, even if it's to myself. Your comments are so behind. Alex, we're trying here. There's a lot of comments coming through.
It's because Mike's on the comments.
Yeah.
Hard to see all those comments on your 80-inch TV.
Who's what? No, we're on Terry's. You should see this guy's computer set up in here. It's fucking.
It's not. It's basic.
Well, I see you guys looking up like 12 feet in the air to look at the fucking computer screen.
No, we got multiple screens here. That's the thing. So where I'm trying to look at all these different screens that got shit going on.
It's just.
What does he do with all those screens?
Mad porn. One porn from each site.
Feet finder.
Finder. Y'all need to start racing prep.
No.
Oh.
That sounds absolutely terrible.
Yeah, it sounds brutal.
You're in the wrong chat for that. There's nobody in here who likes
preps for people who can't make a car work on no prep. So
there's the legend himself, G2K.
We did say he's been busy working on the new spot.
Yeah, G2K's got a spot in Tennessee now, right? Right. Awesome. Yeah, he bought a house in Tennessee.
Where'd Richard go? Where did Dick go?
I'm still here.
Oh
shit!
He's just listening to us.
He
can hear us, but we can't see him.
I have 1% on my phone. I figure I better run and grab a charger real quick.
All right. I don't know.
We talked about some things that we wanted to do for 2025, and one of which was hit Bradenton.
Yeah, we're gonna do one front side.
We want to
test and tune and see what the truck will actually do. Tie it all down
on a good surface. Really
put it on a radio.
Yeah, no. We're gonna put it on a radio. We're gonna chain it right down. We're gonna change bar angles. I don't have a lot of bar angles to
change your fucking leaf spring angle.
Yeah, we're gonna change our leaf spring angle. Yeah, pinion angle. No, honestly, I'd just like to run a 4 something if I can, just one time, even just to say I did it. I've never ran a 4 anything, so I think one time it would be cool. And the guy at the engine shop, Paul goes all the time, and he's like, dude, you got to do it once. He goes to Bradenton all the time. So if you're going to go fast, Bradenton's the place to go. I'd like to do it. I don't know. You don't feel like doing that one time with your car just to see how fast it goes? No?
I think
Don't
I
really
flip
care.
over.
It's going to flip over.
Yeah.
You don't think you can tie it down to make it not flip over? I think I can.
Oh, I could tie it down and add 150 pounds on the front.
Yeah. I mean, you got to
But see,
do
I
whatever.
don't want to go through that hassle
No,
just to see what.
not
like
my
to-
style of racing. Like if it was, I would build something completely different.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing it to race. Like I don't want to go to frontside and start trying to race people. I just want to go to test and tune and see how fast the truck would actually go. Where, I mean, I guess you could do that at certain places too for no prep. But it's a lot easier. I'll put it this way, it's easier to go faster on a fucking fly
You're
truck.
gonna break that fucking rear end in your truck.
Oh,
Going
yeah,
Bradenton.
that's the only thing I was thinking about.
Or rip the rear bumper off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to put some weight on the front and take all the
Some?
weight out the back.
He's got all the weight on the back now. He used to have it all in the front.
We're going to have to move everything from the back to the front. Tell Mike to get his welder ready.
Get the welder ready.
Yeah, we're moving it all back to the front. We're doing front side this week.
Well, we're gonna do more Sparta shit this year privately.
Yeah,
So-
I like the private track rentals. That's fun.
I already
There's
got
not the
some, I
pressure.
already got some shit set up. So
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to. We're going to use a Mockley this winter to figure out how to just get down a front side. Because honestly, you see me at Sparta.
well,
I'm
we're gonna
way
swap.
faster on the back.
We're gonna swap. So we'll do a backside, front side, backside, front side.
No, I know,
backside,
but I
front
can't
side,
do the front side at Sparta anytime. I have never been fast there ever. The truck just struggles there on their front side for some reason. Always.
Yeah, but you've learned a lot since the last time we were there.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. So we're
Yeah.
going to work at a Mockley here because it's similar to Sparta on like a test and tune night.
Yeah.
And try to figure out how to go fast front side as well, like that kind of front side.
Yeah.
Not
It's-
fast, but
it's
faster.
not- I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess you could go fast if it was decently warm. Like sometimes those Friday night ones are shit. With all those street tires that go down there.
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's like, it's kind of a mind fuck. And even at, but mind you, Mike ran his fastest time last pass of the night there at Immokalee. Other guys will post slips at Immokalee like at the beginning of the night when they first prep it. And I mean, you can go fast at Immokalee. Don't get me wrong. If it's prepped, it's fast. Like those guys in the bracket racing shit, when they're prepping that place, they're doing low fours. Like it's crazy how fast they can go there. But the nice thing about Immokalee is when they don't prep it, it's real hard to go fast there. It's like a odd track like that. It doesn't stay fast, I guess I would say. But when they prep it and do their thing, it's fucking really fast. So it's kind of a double mind fuck there.
When is your race?
else?
Is it next weekend or 2 weeks?
2 weekends. We've got January 18th, February 22nd. That's the big one. That's the last one they'll ever do at Immokalee Raceway. That's the final race. No, you'll never be able to race there again, which is fucking sad because I really like it. Like here for the local guys, and like ever since I've been coming down here, we went to that track. It's real shitty that they're losing that. But all our live feeds, well, our live feed for January, G2K, we'll be doing it local down here. He does all the live feeds for me.
He's not local anymore.
Yeah, I don't know how low.
Well, he's still local. He has the house here too. He's doing both.
Is he?
He just has two houses because, I mean, it makes sense, honestly, if that's what he's trying to get into.
Yeah.
Tennessee is the place to go. Like, if you're going to have a house where you can drive 4 hours any which way to get to all those no preps.
What do you say? At 12 or how many tracks?
Yeah, like 12. I would either go Tennessee or South Carolina, like one of those two.
Kentucky.
Kentucky too, yeah, I guess. Anywhere in the middle
Kentucky
There.
sounds a little hillbilly though.
Whoa.
Perfect.
I mean, you could go to Indiana too.
Ugh,
No,
Clear-
there's still
No.
snow there. I'm good.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I'm trying to get away from the fucking snow.
that's true.
Although I
That's-
don't have any right now, which is a miracle. So
Yeah, the G2K Army brings it to everybody. James just sits the whole time. Every comment is a chirp. He's like Dylan's fucking brother. I can go down this whole chat. It says, you guys are gay, fags,
Bullshit.
bullshit,
Thumbs
gay,
up, and then
turbo guys are gay.
Yeah.
I just can't keep up to them all because it's just one after another.
12 tracks.
Yeah, there we go.
That's
12
right.
tracks, 2 to 3 hours away.
That's what I thought. 12.
Nice.
That's the only shit part. Like, I love it down here. This is my favorite. Like, if I were to pick today somewhere to live for 100%, it would be down here. The problem with down here is it's no different than living up in Ontario. Everything is like, other than Florida, no preps, and just like Ontario, outside of Ontario, no preps, everything is a fucking drive. Like, if you got to go to Georgia to go to a no prep, it's 8 hours. You got to go to South Carolina, 12 hours. If you got to go, like, there's nothing, Alabama, all that shit, 8 to 10 hours. There is nothing that's close outside of local stuff. That's why I started all the no prep down here, so I didn't have to travel 8 to 10 hours to go racing. I brought it to me. Realistically, that's why we did it. So at least we could have some racing down here where we didn't have to travel 8 to 10 hours all the time. And that's the shit part. Like, I love it down here, but it's literally a lateral move if you're into racing. Like, Middle America or even South Carolina, North Carolina would be better. Because at least then you're closer to going everywhere. I mean, Trevor, you're better off than me. But I'm still, like, I'm 3.5 hours to you or 4 hours just to get to your house from my house. Where I am locally, TMP is the best. TMP or New York are the two closest places. That's why I go there so often. Because that's the only local racing I have. Everything else is like 8 hours. Even to go to Detroit takes me 5.5, almost 6 hours. It's a fucking mission every time.
Just move.
I know, but where do you move to? That's the problem. Like I said, if I move down here, it's exactly the same move. The weather's way better.
Yeah.
But when it comes from a racing standpoint, it doesn't help me at all. It's still the same amount of travel always. It's just going to be the same shit. Except this time I'm going north as opposed to south. Yeah, it's 8 to 10 hours just to get out of Florida from South Florida. Maybe not that long.
It's 8, 6, 7.
No, because you can get to Georgia in 8. I've already checked. You can get the SGMP from here in 8 hours.
Yeah, it's going to take you 7 hours to get out there.
You all run clocks on, clocks off normally, but I mean, like Trevor said, I think at this point everyone kind of has a general idea of what the fuck everyone's running, or what at least you need a car capable of a certain amount of time, I would say. I think that's a fair assumption.
if you don't have a car capable of going 520s, I mean, it's going to be hard to compete small tire.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's a few tracks. Well, look at this guy. Who?
He's got that.
I mean, small tire backside shit. So
Dylan's like 520s. Oh, fuck. That's half.
Yeah, that's fast.
You do that with the camshaft out.
Yeah, you can run that without a
there's a few backsides that you could probably get close to that.
520s?
TMP is one of them.
Yeah.
And that's in Canada here, you know? So,
Well, how fast do you think John went at Dig or Die there?
man, he could have been
30s?
going that. No,
No?
there ain't no way. Maybe a 70.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
60?
I think it was faster.
No, hell no. If it was a 30, he's lying. There ain't no way. That track was so shit. I'll just ask Jarrett where he went. He'll tell me.
Who? Bradshaw?
Yeah.
He doesn't tell anybody anything.
Yeah, he'll tell me what Legato went. You might not tell me what he went because he lost, but
Well, if he tells you what Legato went, then you'll know what Charles went.
Yeah, I don't think it was 30s, man. That's too fast for dig or die.
I think it was close to that. If I were to guess, I would definitely put money that it was close to that.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I highly doubt it. That starting line is deceiving, bro. Most of those guys are probably doing like 150, 60 foots.
What'd you run, Mike?
Me?
Yeah.
6.60.
No, my best pass that I made there this past event was a 570 on the button.
That's it. Okay.
Well, maybe it was.
Maybe
Maybe
it got
it was
down
a
to
little
30s
faster.
though.
Yeah, I don't think it got to 30.
Saying. I went 70s, so I feel like they had at least a few 10s.
You gotta remember though, like you probably 60 footed better than those guys. When I watched your truck leave out, you 60 footed really good. Like
You did
those
60
guys
foot
weren't
worth of
60
shit,
foot.
Trevor.
Who?
You.
Me? No,
Yeah.
fuck. I didn't. No, I didn't even 6 foot worth of shit.
No. Yeah.
Just checking.
Hey, it's my first.
I sort out and cut them.
Usually dig or die, I make her down to towards the end. So I mean, this is the first year I didn't, but I wasn't in my car either. But
Do you run small tire there usually?
no, I'm usually street.
Street.
Extreme street. Yeah. I mean, those extreme street guys are flying too, though.
Yeah.
That other 240 on radials, he's running a fucking 275 radial there. That's crazy. And he's going that fast.
He's won back to back now, extreme street.
I mean, it's going to be tough to beat him. He's got that fucking track on lock.
We might take the
Fort Wayne Rod and Custom show this year.
We might take the car up there. It's a huge indoor car show. I just don't know if I want 90,000 kids around my car. Because if I show up and there's some kid crawling on top of my door, I'll probably lose it.
Fuck them kids.
Yeah.
12 beers deep. That explains it.
Fuck, if Mike went to 70, they had to have won at least a 50 there. 60 or
That's
50.
What I'm saying.
They didn't go 30. I don't think they went 30s. There's no way.
Or do you think that? I bet you that 240 was only doing 60s or 70s. I don't think he was going that fast.
Man, I bet you those guys that went down in small tire were probably doing the same. Maybe a 60.
I don't know. It's hard to say. That fucking surface though fucks me every time. Every time. You add it's like Orlando. We learned that at Orlando too. It's sometimes better to just leave the same fucking tune-up that made whatever that pass was a good pass and just leave that and just run with that for the rest of the day. Because Orlando, we made one really good pass and then I just added like ever so little here or there, slowed right down. Then we took that out and added some in the back, slowed right down. Like it never ran. And then I went back to the original tune-up and it ran the same time again. Like a bracket car. And I was like, okay, well, it's just not taking any more anywhere. Like this is the number and that's it. That's all it'll run.
Like most cars should have wheelied no matter what. If I would have adjusted them shocks properly. Well, not properly. The other way.
I don't know there. Honestly,
that fucking car
because of how cold it was.
If those shocks are completely loose on the front, that car's wheeling. Don't matter where it is.
I don't know.
That motherfucker went first pass at Decker Boys Raceway. It's slick as fuck. The motherfucker put it on the bumper to mid-track. Every time.
Were you driving it though?
Yeah, but I those
at
fucking
Decker Boys?
No, Mo was. But he knows how the shocks are adjusted. He wasn't there.
That's what I'm saying. So it might have had a little more front weight bias with you driving at dig or die.
No, my problem was I went up, I walked the line. I was like, it's pretty bad. So I went back to the car. I loosened the shocks up all the way, I thought.
Those are single adjustable, weren't they?
And they're adjusted backwards from every other fucking shock on the planet. I didn't know. I had no idea.
That's really dumb as shit.
Yeah. So here I am. I thought I loosened them, but I actually full tightened them.
You were getting ready for that radio prep.
No, I was getting ready to put that bitch on the bumper, but it didn't go there. Unfortunately, shit happens. I mean, fuck. You don't know the car. You get it last minute. You try to make it work and just whatever.
Did he set Trevor up and then just roll right past it?
Trevor,
like it never even happened.
Yeah, Dylan's good at the setup.
Just like it
What?
never.
You gotta watch what you say around Dylan. He'll set you up for the fucking comment that's coming.
That's okay.
I started being genuine there for a second.
Hard tire guys. Hard tire is dead down here. Nobody wants to do. I had hard tire on our list of classes.
Every time.
I think we got one car every time. One guy was like, "Yeah, I'll run hard tire." That's a northern thing for sure.
We lost Trevor.
No, I think he went to go do something. Orlando seems to be consistently terrible. Yes. Yeah,
Nice
you
one.
got to come down to Orlando, Dylan. You'll like that.
You're too mean, Dylan. I had to leave for a minute.
Well, I figured you were just
Trevor, I have
deflating
to
your
go
head
get
so you can
some
still
cleanup.
fit it in the camera.
Motherfucker, look at your head. Look, in fact, look at your bottom lip.
What does a bottom lip have to do with anything?
Because you got a fucking mouth on you.
Wow. Kettle pot.
I could just leave the show running on these two. We don't even have to be here. We'll just
No, we'll
leave
come
and
back.
as they battle back and forth, chirping each other.
It's funny. Every time I call him, he's like, "What the fuck do you want?" I don't
That's
know.
how he answers me too.
Yeah.
He goes, "Are you calling me on Messenger? You fucking idiot! Call my phone."
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate.
He's Canadian.
Dude,
He'll
it
sit
costs
there
us
and-
money to call.
He'll want to
these people
carry on a
cell
fucking
phone.
2-hour conversation over text on Messenger. I'm like, can you just text my phone?
Oh, what is that thing?
Oh,
Fuck.
I'm can American. That's what I am.
She breathes just like you do, running up the stairs. Bad old shit.
Not gonna lie, I'm probably the same way.
Fucking what happened today? Oh, I was lifting the converter, then I put it down and forget. And I think Paul's like, "Are you out of breath?" I was like, "Oh,
miserable.
fucking fat."
Fat fuck.
See, I can't even. I don't let other people make fun of me. If you make fun of yourself, then there's no joke, right?
Yeah.
No.
That's how it works.
Give Dylan some time.
Dylan looks like he's cold in there. Is it cold in there? I thought you fucking have heat in there.
Yeah, 65. This is
wearing
why I
that
want to move to
fucking
Florida.
jacket.
I hate the cold. 65, it's still too cold.
Come on down.
We're waiting for you, buddy. The water's warm.
fine.
But now you're making it sound terrible with racing. So now I'm starting to, wonder. Maybe
I'll figure something.
I'll go up to the Panhandle.
Oh, you rich motherfucker.
Panhandle. Oh boy, you're gonna be. Terry started a fucking animal sanctuary over here. Dogs pissing everywhere.
Your dog is the only one that pisses here.
No, this guy
Fuck.
pisses everywhere.
He's a
The
puppy.
other day he came in and
Mike sits in the corner and blames it on dog.
Yeah, I've been pissing in all the corners of the house here. Right, you little crazy bastard.
He's gonna fuck you up.
He's gonna be big.
Oh,
So, when's the first race, Trevor? What are you doing? Going to Louisiana or somewhere fucking somewhere?
Your race.
You got a test before that.
Yeah, I'm just going testing somewhere.
Where?
Top secret.
Okay.
no,
What-
secret.
I
What's
tell
the-
everybody
what's secret?
everything.
It's
No,
only
I
us
don't-
four guys here.
I don't know where I'm testing yet. That's why it's top secret.
I tested my driveway.
That's because Dylan's got a fucking
Yeah, he's rich.
mile-long driveway.
No,
No,
it's
it's
only
scary.
it's only about 150 feet, maybe.
Yeah, it's probably. I measured it out. It's around 200 foot, and
Ooh.
it ends at a highway.
That
So-
sounds like in front of my shop. We got a great 330, but if you ain't on the brakes after 330, it's going to be
Yeah.
a bad day for you.
You're in the gas station.
Yeah, you're at the gas
Well,
station. At the end of the
No,
road.
that's if you're on the brakes in Mike's truck.
Yeah,
Any other car, we can run it out to 450.
Yeah.
pretty close.
probably.
Plenty of time.
Yeah, your race will be the first race.
We have laws. Oh, here.
Oh, I have a way to get in. Don't you worry.
Is that what you tell your old lady?
Yeah.
I don't know what this says. Just tell all the guys from the north it's like Facebook all the times are faster down here.
Yeah.
Who's the fastest? Who's the fastest out of us four bozos? I think it's Terry.
Terry.
Yeah.
Smartest, yeah.
I wouldn't
Fastest.
say that. You hang out with fucking Mike all the time. You can't be that smart.
No, he hangs out with me. He's at my house.
Do you guys have any suspension tuning tips? I do. Don't run a leaf spring.
Get good shocks.
That is such an open-ended question.
It is. Don't try to run QA1 fucking sport touring shocks when you're trying to no prep race. There's the tip.
Stay away from leaf spring and independent rear.
Nah, independent's good. I like
Yeah, that's
it.
why you got rid of it. Because it was so good.
I got rid of it because the fucking car was heavy and it started pissing me off braking all the time.
Terry, what's your suspension tip?
Shocks was our biggest upgrade last year, for sure.
Yeah. Shocks help good. The proper valve shocks definitely help a lot. If you're doing backside racing, you do need, I think you need some travel in your car. I mean, some guys make it work without it, which is impressive.
You need the right spring rate too.
Yeah, you need the right spring rate and you need someone with some suspension knowledge to guide you in the right direction because there's a lot of people that'll guide you in the wrong direction.
Tire pressure.
Tire pressure.
A lot of guys are way too low or way too high, it seems.
So, yeah, there you go. There's all your suspension tuning tricks from four guys who don't have a fucking clue on what they're doing.
Test.
Yeah, that's a big one. Lots of testing on the surface that you want to race.
Don't just go out. Here's a good one. Don't just go out and fucking test the same old fucking shock settings and just try to get after it with tuning. Actually go out and make some fucking changes and see what the car does. If it gets faster, if it gets slower, if it gets, you know what I mean? Make a change. And then record all that so you know, hey, my car goes this fast with these fucking settings on this surface, and you can always revert back to that.
Yeah, that's another thing. Small changes.
One thing at a time.
And when
small changes
works,
at the racetrack, big changes when you're just testing and there's nothing, you're not
when
racing.
something works, don't fucking change it again because you think you're smarter than you already were. I've done that too, where something works great, and then I'm like, you know what we should do for this race?
Jack the truck up right out of the trailer and change the whole fucking suspension right before the
cow track angle. We should put these tires on it that we've never tried, and let's just click the shocks a few ways each way and see what it does.
Have any of you guys ran the Phoenix tires?
I have.
And?
Now, mind you, it's not fair. I can't give you any data because when I ran them, the truck was not right. So no tire worked. I've tried the Phoenix PH, I think they're PH18S or stiff wall, their stiff wall version. They're no prep, whatever, fucking slick.
I got a set. I'm going to try.
The tire itself seems like a Hoosier almost.
Okay.
Ish. Like the stiff wall on it. Other than that, I don't know because every tire I put on the truck, I fucking smoked. So
I only know one guy that was running Phoenix tires, and he almost crashed every fucking hit.
Really?
Because of the tire, or
fuck, I don't know. The car was all over the fucking place, and he put Hoosiers back on it, and the fucking thing started working again.
Really?
Yeah, don't you remember Murray? The fucking baby blue Mustang that crashed into Buddy and basically
was that the tires, you think, or that was just he didn't know what he was doing at that time?
Man, I mean, I don't know. That's the only guy I know who ran Phoenix tires. So
Billy, what got me onto it was when Billy ran them for a bit there, but then he stopped running them too. So, we're upside down.
Yeah, I dropped my phone.
Billy ran them for a bit, and that's when I tried them because they were like the new no prep tire thing. But now there's so many no prep tires.
I just feel like they're the cheap shit. It's just like fucking
But
whatever.
they're not that
Well,
cheap.
they're the same price now as like
Now,
the
Same
CO7s.
price.
But back then they were fucking
Right.
cheap as fuck, right?
Who
Like,
makes who makes Phoenix, or is it Phoenix?
Coker.
Coker, yeah, that's it. I thought so. What is your favorite? Now, let me ask you this, because I've tried them all. I've tried all the Mickey Thompson low prep tires, and I've tried the Hoosier. I guess the only one is the DO5.
no, it's
Do they make another?
CO7, DO6, DO5.
No, but those weren't their no prep tire.
Yeah,
Like
DO6 is no prep tire. CO7 is a no prep tire. We got
CO7
three.
was a long-standing tire with them, like the Mickey Thompson 3055S.
Well, yeah, they're meant for heavy
They're
vehicles.
not really no prep tires. I'm talking about when they came out with the new no prep. Have you guys tried any of those other than a DO5?
I like the DO5.
I didn't even try
I like the
DO5.
DO5 because it has a good stiff wall on it, but they don't last worth a fucking shit.
Fucking Landon's car, fucking 30 hits on that thing when we were at KD, and they still working.
On
The Mustang at KD. Those tires already had
yeah, but
25,
that's
30
80, that's
hits.
the front side. I mean, when you take a DO5 and you take it to like a backside race, it loses its grip within 10 passes, I'd say. Like it loses its
Maybe
60
with your truck because it's heavy.
I've tried the Mickey Thompson L8s, which is their stiff wall version of their no prep tire. It was decent on a front side, but not as good on the back side, I guess I would say. And the other one, the L4 compound, I think it was, it's non-stiff wall, and I just fucking wad that motherfucker up. Truck's too heavy.
I've never tried any of the Mickey ones other than the 355, 305.
Yeah, the
355.
355S is the stiff wall, or the 3055 is the regular non-stiff wall. But I do like I feel like the Hoosier has the best stiff wall for heavier vehicles. Like it doesn't wad it. All the Mickeys they seem to wad up, but I really like Mickeys on like front side. They work good there.
I know Shelton's car. We always used the CO7 with his car, and we would get about 12 to 15% wheel slip depending on the track. And he put a DL5 on his car, and now the thing stays under 8% wheel slip all the time.
Yeah, no, they work well. They just don't last very long. That's the only issue I find. I mean, they just go to shit quickly.
Yeah, but are you really putting more than 10 passes on your CO7s anyways?
I never liked the CO7. It never worked on my truck ever. That tire was something about that tire and my truck just were not friends. I tried CO7s many times and they just don't do anything for me.
See, tubes help my car a lot, especially with the DL5s.
How wide are your rims?
10.5.
Okay.
No. Yeah, 10.5.
I got 12
15
wide.
by 10.5.
I think the 12-inch wide wheels help those DL5s because it stiffens it up a little bit more.
I think any wider wheel like that will stiffen the tire because now you're stretching the sidewall out. You get less. The problem is I can't fit any wider rim because it hits the frame of the truck. I don't have a two-chest.
Well, I mean, have you just tried back halving it?
No. Just tried that? Just sampled it with a Sawzall?
Yeah, just try it.
Give it a shot.
Give it a shot. We'll just try it.
If
we don't like it, we'll weld the frame back on.
My last wheels were 10 inch as well, but this one's 12.
Well, I'd hope so with the fucking 6-inch fender flare you got.
That's stock Mustang width, bud.
Yeah, but why didn't you cut it down?
Because I want to be in the groove of every other car.
That's what I wondered. You know,
most people, like all those guys with those 240s, shorten the rear ends up, and then they only got one tire in the fucking groove because everything's a Mustang and an S10. So I just made it stock Mustang width. You can't fuck it up. You know what I mean? But it just ended up being, it was like 3 inches out of the fucking fenders. So
you really can't lower the car then too much, or does it already sit pretty good?
It's if I built that same car without doing what I did, it would sit probably 2 inches higher. Like I'm still into the body line with the tire, so it's pretty low.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wiles dry shaft. Ross Chandler with Wiles dry shaft. Definitely not 4-lane clutch.
Trevor, where'd you get your carbon drive?
I haven't got it yet, but I'm gonna get it from the drive shaft shop.
Do you have a dry shaft right now?
Yeah, I got steel.
Gotcha. Is this from your old car, or did you?
Yeah, I
already
just
have one made?
shortened it up,
Yeah.
but it's still heavy. You know what I mean? It's still steel.
How fast has
Right.
someone gone on a stock Fox rear suspension points, rear body, and axle?
I mean,
Fuck.
fast.
Real
Fast
Bottom
as
fast.
fours.
Yeah, if it's a Fox body, even in stock style suspension or stock, whatever you call that.
Yeah, just fucking torque locks as well in there.
Yeah.
Probably bottom fours. Maybe faster.
Never remove your wheelie bars. That's the guy who put it fucking in that picture on the bumper, like all 4 tires off the ground.
You gotta have wheelie bars to be able to remove them.
Just put a parallel 4-link in my car and it wheel hop like a bitch. Definitely need to do some. It sounds like you need better shocks.
Yeah, shocks.
That sounds like a shock problem if it's bouncing like that, or your tire pressure is way out to lunch.
Or you need to pull some timing on the hit as well.
26s, stick car.
Well, that's tough. You need to be able to slip the clutch properly so it doesn't just bang the tire.
Yeah, but at the same point, if your shocks aren't controlling the bounce, it's a shock issue.
True.
They said to try a Mickey Thompson stiff wall.
I would, before I do anything, I'd put a power glide in it.
Damn it.
This guy.
I mean, he ain't wrong.
Right.
I stick
It'll be
shit for
faster.
years.
We'll be faster.
What's that?
Give that guy on the top right a bong. I want to hear him talk racing. This is boring.
Huh?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That comment doesn't make sense.
No. Sounds like you're on the bong. You might want to get off it.
Pollard says, this is Terry's boy.
You beat your ass all the time.
All the
Let's
time.
Get one thing straight. This is Mike's absolute, his kryptonite right here. Just go ahead and read it. I want to hear you read it.
Okay. With my 3,300 plus truck, I got over 60 passes on a 2810.
28-10-5.
Oh, 2810.5. Mickey Thompson. What's a tube?
That's I think
15 at 10.
I think that's with the tube.
Oh, with the tube. What's 15?
I don't understand any of this.
Yeah.
You got some commas you could put in there or something,
I have
maybe?
no idea.
I don't know.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
Oh, a 12-inch rim fits my truck, no problem. Okay, so I just got to find the right wheel offset then.
Yeah.
I just felt like because of the way the tire sits in the wheel well now, if I go out further, I can't go any closer to the frame. And if I were to go out 2 inches further out, it would hit the side of the box.
Well,
I'll sell you a body kit.
Your tire is,
I got to get some of Trevor's fender flares. Yeah, that's
your
true.
wheel isn't hitting anything, but
We're going to play on those 26s now that I bought them, but I have no plans on racing. That was horrible.
that was rough.
Changed the whole angle of the truck. Everything was fucked up on those little wheels. I was like Carolina squat style. Back was down low.
Dog dragging his ass.
Yeah, dog dragging his ass across the carpet is what it was like. Well, we're 2 hours in, boys.
Fuck, that's it?
Yeah, that's all I do.
Well, if he started on time, we'd be 2.5.
No
Oh, yeah,
doubt.
that's very true. What else did we have to talk about here?
About to cook some bacon and eggs.
Yeah, I think that was it. We were just seeing what everyone thought of the new all-wheel drive with the butthurt bar. That rear-wheel drive and versus all-wheel drive. Who do you think is going to win that? I already think rear-wheel drive's got it covered.
Yeah. They're going to take out some hitters the first 2 or 3 rounds.
Didn't they say they weren't doing some bullshit or something? There was no pour your own puddle or nothing. It's
No,
on
They're
virgin.
not even allowing water.
Well, the all-wheel drive is probably going to have the advantage. They're really throwing in a fucking handicap there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they're allowing any kind of butthurt bars on the cars.
I don't think that's going to help, man. I think if there's just a tiny bit of rubber, or you're able to do a burnout in your glue or whatever you bring, like your prep, I think that would change the whole game for the rear-wheel drive stuff. Well, I'm rooting for the rear-wheel drive stuff, so I'm just going to say that. But I think they're just putting in too many stipulations, and it's going to be handicapped.
Yeah, that's
We'll
the
see.
thing.
We'll see.
I mean, yeah, I guess you're kind of right without having even water to do burnouts, but they'll still do burnouts. I mean, it'll still leave rubber.
But you know damn well, even just water burnout versus the fucking pour your own puddle burnout, and the starting line is completely fucking different.
Yeah.
They said they're not even allowing a water burnout because that's a professional track. They don't want to tear it up. I feel as though not having no liquid down to start a burnout is going to tear it up more.
Probably.
You know?
Well, yeah, because those tires are just going to be eaten through the asphalt.
Yeah, it makes no sense why they wouldn't allow water besides trying to give all-wheel drive advantage.
Fuckers are going to go from 800 pounds of shit in the trunk to 1,200 because no burnout.
I mean, realistically, they probably, if you put that much weight, I don't even think you'd need a burnout. You just fucking line up because it's warm down here. The surface is warm.
Try and do a little fucking dry hop. You just transmig it real quick and just lift the tires. Yeah, we're good to go.
Yeah, like I've done that even sometimes when the surface is, like if you got enough weight back there, it's going to pull the front up. It don't matter burnout or not. Like that first pass at Orlando, we had no burnout and the fucking truck went. Like it was no issue.
See, that's how I raced at 41.
Yeah, I don't know. Certain places, I don't even know if a burnout will help you, realistically.
I didn't think 41's the one by you, right, Dylan?
2.5 hours.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's what I came down there for. Yeah, that place is better when you don't do a burnout. For me, it was anyways.
They flipped it now. Now they're starting at the very end and racing towards the start line.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that'll change it up.
A lot.
Yeah, you don't go there anymore, do you?
No. Well, now that they flipped it, right at the finish line is a 35-foot wide section of guardrail missing for a pull-off.
Oh, okay.
I'd rather not spear a guardrail right at the finish line because you get out of shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not smart.
No.
See, that's why you need a drift brake, because if you're doing that, you just grab the drift brake real quick, then you just gun it, and you just fucking drift right through that bitch.
Yeah, is that how that works?
Into a crowd of people.
Mustang shit.
I don't like the fact that they're not doing any form of a fluid burnout.
Well, I think that's what's going to fuck the whole race up. Like, it's people,
it just takes away from the credibility of it.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't. Because you got to remember who's watching the shit. People who don't understand what's going on. And then they go, oh.
Yeah.
I guess.
Some of the comments I see, people have no clue.
That's different than any rear-wheel drive guy does. So when you got to make him run an all-wheel drive on a no prep surface, mentally you're already in a disadvantage. So to not let you actually line up and do a proper burnout, it's right out the window for me. I mean, I hope they do. Awesome. I do hope that rear-wheel drive kills it, but if they don't, I'm always going to have this weird itch in my brain that, hey.
Yeah, but like you said, like he said, all these fucking people that watch this shit don't know shit, and then they go, fuck, all-wheel drive's the best. Well, how come you don't see them out at the events then? Or an actual street race where you pour your own puddle? Because they, most of the time they get gapped. Yeah, there's a couple trucks out there that are kicking ass, but I mean, I guess you could do that. Yeah, that ain't a bad thing.
Some people soak their tires and wrap them in shit.
Fucking hook up sprayers in the wheel wells and just when you're going.
As you're going, just misting.
They did not say no sprayers in the rules.
Yeah. Gray area.
Never.
See, that's what you need, though. You need a sprayer, but then also you need like a fucking super hot fucking heat gun or like a fucking, a torch or something in there just to get the tire real hot.
If you misted them, it would have to be like a very faint mist. It would work. But if you spray like a sprayer, like it's a liquid, you're gonna fuck yourself.
No, you need it to spider web instantly.
Yeah, like it has to spray so fine. And the problem with any of that glue shit is good luck getting a nozzle that'll do that doesn't get jammed up after the first fucking 5 seconds you use it.
I mean it's been done.
The wheels are turning down there.
Dylan's like,
the wheels are turning.
Yeah, but what kind of nozzle can you use that won't get fucking filled up to make that
a metal one that you can?
I don't know. I just know a race a couple years ago. It was done at that race by a certain
we
team.
had the same thing in Toronto. What's the term when it's allegedly? It was never proven, but it was alleged that someone was using a sprayer.
Yeah.
But again, I don't understand. Like, if you've ever, even when you put that shit, if you put that shit in a spray bottle and just try to spray it, once it dries, it fucks the spray bottle. Like, it won't spray anymore. And I understand a metal tip, but the metal tip, the hole will still fucking harden up.
I think you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sprayers last a pretty long time before they gum up.
Just like a
With
paint gun.
stripper glitter or something in them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You think?
People use the same fucking. These guys right here. This guy right here's got his own sprayer. Just goes right in wherever with him. It's probably the same sprayer he's had for fucking 3 years.
Well, that's a big nozzle though. It dumps out. It doesn't mist.
That's what I'm saying. If you have
with
a sprayer
mist
that has to mist at that rate, where it's like a fine mist, it would be hard to get a nozzle that small to.
You're gonna be cleaning it every single round, and you're gonna get one mist.
Yeah, you're gonna get like and then you're gonna have to spray shit through it to clean it.
Yep.
You have 8 nozzles, and you drop them in mineral spirits after a round, and you put a different set on.
Look at this engineer Terry over here, just fucking.
Sounds like he's done it.
Yeah, it sounds like what's happening over here. What am I missing, and why are we doing this?
A metal tip, and it's like a paint gun. You just
what is this trough setup on the side of your trailer? Oh, this is where I put all my fucking nozzles.
Yeah. Instead of nitrous jets, we got fucking glue nozzles.
These are clean nozzles.
Sign up, $5. I'll clean your nozzles.
0.20 spray nozzle for this event, please. Grab it off the fucking shelf. We need a little more glue on this one. A heavier mist. Yeah,
I'm excited to come to Florida. I'll tell you that.
It's the land of the free.
Ben and Ben's coming with me for sure. I don't know if Chris is coming yet.
Yeah, Ben was saying he wants to come down for February. Sweet. Suck your tire. Strange engineering. Daily driver.
You want me to bring you some fucking chicken tenders from Raising Cane's or what?
They'll be cold by the time you get here.
That's fine. I got an air fryer. They're actually better after they go cold, and then you throw them in the air fryer. They're even better.
Overpriced chicken fingers.
That's okay. You can buy fucking 100 of them for like $60 or some shit.
But they're not actually chicken, probably.
Well, I mean, probably.
I don't know. I had Raising Cane's one time down in New Orleans, and it was terrible.
Well, that's your fucking problem right there. Eating in New Orleans. That probably was like fucking some type of fish they just pulled out of that fucking
it
water.
was definitely a less than stellar establishment.
Yeah.
You're eating chicken fingers at the strip club?
No, in New Orleans.
Those are probably good.
Yeah.
You said a less than optimal establishment. I was like, well,
listen, you can't
buffet at the strip club.
You can't trust people cooking chicken that eat mud bugs out of the fucking ditch. Okay. And by mud bugs, I mean crawfish. That shit's fucking nasty.
They love that shit.
Yeah.
That's like I don't know what it is. Even like Louisiana, they love crawfish. I'm like, that shit's so fucking gross.
He's still talking about sprayers.
Oh.
Yeah, crawfish are good. Use a hot glue gun
Yeah,
that has a hose.
I used to eat some crawfish and shrimp, but then I got to thinking about it. You're literally eating the entire intestine, poop, and everything.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah, and then once I thought of it that way, I stopped eating them. Yeah, think about that next time.
Upholstery glue sprayer.
Do you eat eggs?
Yeah.
had some chick tell me one time, "You're just eating a chicken's period or whatever," some shit like that. Like I was like, "What are you even talking about?" And then I was like dipping my bread in it one time, and I was just like,
Ugh.
just just like fuck.
You got it. She got you in your. She was living rent free upstairs.
Still is.
Motherfucker got cloud seeders in front of their tires. Trevor ate the
No.
butt.
We'll never fucking touch any of that shit. I don't eat any seafood. Gross.
I mean, I don't think crawfish or seafood.
No, I don't eat
Also,
seafood either.
I went to Florida. We went to the Keys, and supposed to have the best fucking lobster, whatever, blah blah blah. So we go down, me and Ashley, go to this one place like right at the bottom. It's supposed to be the best place. It's like $150 fucking lobster or whatever. Like, let's go try it, see if we like it. If we're gonna get lobster, this is gonna be the place. We get that thing, comes out. We have like 2 bites. I look at her. She looks at me. I'm like, no, let's go get a fucking cheeseburger. Like, it's just so gross. I don't know what it is with that stuff. I don't know if it's the thought of it coming out and it's just like this fucking creature, you know what I mean? And you got to break all the shit off of it and this and that. Like, at least with a hamburger, the shit's already dead and it's just a fucking patty. So you don't see it. It's not like you're cutting the leg off a fucking cow to get your burger, you know?
My problem with any kind of seafood is those things are at the bottom of the sea where they're eating all the garbage. Like everything that falls down there, that's what they're basically living on.
Yeah,
Well,
because like that cow that you ate just didn't lick the neighbor's ass. The other cow's ass
but
before
you're
it was
not
killed.
looking at this motherfucker that's still got eyes and all its
Yeah, but
fucking
he's not-
fingers and shit.
He's not eating the shit from the other cow. He's eating grass.
Yeah.
He can lick as much ass as he wants. I ain't eating his tongue.
Yeah, like look at the fucking muscles or whatever those fucking things
that.
are. Those things look
I
like
don't know,
gigantic fucking boogers. That's what those things look like.
Yeah, I've never had any of that.
No.
That sounds terrible.
Lobster is the cockroach.
They're all the fucking cockroach of the sea. All that shit is. Like, I'll eat halibut, but it's got to be covered in fucking tartar sauce.
Yeah, me too. I don't mind fish and chips,
Yeah.
like the white fish. And I actually, when I go to McDonald's, that's what I eat is the fucking filet o fish.
You crazy.
I love the filet o fish. That white fish patty, we don't even know if it's fish. It could be just genetically.
It's not fish. It's probably just a big McNugget or whatever they fucking call that shit. I don't eat McDonald's, so I don't know what they call that shit.
White
but
fishy substance.
yeah, I don't know. It's just something with the water. I think it's like all the shit from like Japan, and you watch these videos and people get like tapeworms and all this weird parasites from eating fucking shit from the water. I'm just like, nah, I'm good.
You probably have tapeworms in you right now, right?
Probably, but I take ivermectin.
Like 90% of people have them.
Yeah, that's why you take ivermectin. You'd be good.
I don't have any tapeworms. I guarantee you that.
I bet you probably do.
No, you see that motherfucker's belly? He ain't got no tapeworm.
If I did, I'd be much skinnier. It'd be a lot better if I did. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
white fish paste patty.
They say most people do have fucking parasites like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Which is disgusting to think about.
Yeah. Like if your ass is always itchy, you probably got worms.
Yeah, that's true. That's what they say. I've seen and heard some shit that I don't even want to repeat, but yeah, where worms have come out of people's buttholes and shit. Like, that's fucked up.
You want to hear the craziest story that still haunts me to this day?
Nope.
It's nothing about that. But so my buddy's girlfriend back in the day, we were like 17, 18 years old. And she had like this big fucking pimple on her neck. Right?
Oh, no.
And it was there for like a fucking week. Motherfucker, that was not a pimple. When that thing fucking exploded when they squeezed it, it was a fucking spider fucking sack. And all these little fucking spiders and shit come out of her fucking neck. Like, dude, it was the craziest fucking... It still creeps me the fuck out. Like, it's giving me the chills even talking about it. Fuck. People ask me why I don't like spiders because of that right there. whatever was in her fucking neck, if it was a sack or something, when they squeeze that thing, oh, creepiest shit ever.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, bro, you should have been there. It was
When
way
I was
worse.
a kid-
Everybody was screaming.
Do you know what an earwig is? You
Yeah,
remember
of course.
when I was a kid, I was scared. When I was a kid, I was scared shitless of earwigs. That while I was sleeping, one would get in my ear and fucking start eating my brain or
I
something.
had that too.
I remember lying in bed multiple times being like, oh, fuck, I got to sleep like this. So nothing gets in my ear. Those things scared the shit when I would
used
see
to
them
pack
across
toilet
the
paper
floor.
in my ear.
Yeah, with those pinchers on the back. I'm like, I'm fucked if one of those goes in my head. I'm done.
Have you actually ever been bit by one? Because I haven't.
No.
My grandpa used to tell me if they bite you, they're going to get you. So I would always stay away from those.
Yeah,
But
he was just scaring the shit out of you. They look like they would do some damage, but ugh, those things are fucking ugly as shit. Urban legend, maybe.
no, urban legend is no. What about those fucking like water centipedes or whatever in the basements and stuff? You remember those things? The big
Water
long fucking things with like 100 legs on them
Oh yeah, I
in
still
the
see
dance.
those.
Yeah. I used to have this apartment in Cambridge. Those things would scare the fuck out of me. I'd come home and there'd be 15 of them on the floor. I was like, I got the hell out of there. I was poor back in the day. So I had a little bachelor apartment right on the water. Like, not the water like Florida, like some fucking sewage plant water.
Oh boy.
Yeah. The earwig in the ear definitely creeps me the fuck out too.
Do you have those here? Yep. Oh, you do? I
No,
haven't
it's
seen
only a Canadian thing.
No,
them. No, I guess they have them here.
same thing. Little pinchers on
What's
their
the
ass.
deadliest thing here? Rattlesnake? Probably.
Sharks.
Fucking crocodile.
Alligators.
alligators.
We don't have alligators.
I don't know. When
Yeah,
I was down
I
there,
mean, when you're walking through the grass, you're not going to see a fucking shark.
Yeah, snakes.
you see an alligator though.
Are there any poisonous spiders here? Like,
Absolutely.
oh fuck.
See, that's kind of why I want to live somewhere where it's like really warm but also cold in the
Because it
winter.
kills everything in the
Because
winter.
Yeah,
you don't
because
get any
Kentucky
weird
has
shit.
rattlesnakes and spiders.
Yeah, but I'm close enough. Like, how far is it from you, Kentucky? 4 hours?
So he can call you if he's got a snake in his yard.
At least.
Well, then I'll just come to your house for the winter and then go back.
But we have snow here.
I know that defeats the purpose, but
Right.
You can't have the best of everything. You got to
I
give
know.
up the snow to
I
get
know.
sharks and alligators and rattlesnakes and fucking spiders. What's a deadly spider here? I didn't even know that's a thing.
Yeah, we got brown recluse. We've
A
got
what?
yeah, everybody does.
A
There's
brown
probably
rat-
20 of them under my house right now.
black widows.
You have black widows?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
We
Yeah,
don't
their
have
husbands
that.
dying.
Yeah, we got them all.
You got what?
Yeah.
Their husbands dying? We got black widows. We got white widows. Chinese widows.
It's Florida, you know.
Yeah.
Fuck, when I was driving that slingshot around by your place there, Mike, every freaking pond or every little spot of water I pass, I see a friggin' alligator. I even seen one on the road. I thought somebody hit a dog on the road way up. You know, you could see it like, you know, a kilometer up. Do you even know what a kilometer is, Dylan?
No.
Everyone's like, what?
Yeah, could see it up there. And then as I got closer, I'm like, that's not a fucking dog. That's a gator.
Yeah, you always see gators in the, what are they, easeways or where the water is?
Canals.
The canals? Yeah. I always see them
Those-
in the canals.
Those airboat rides. Where's that place that was in between Bonita and where I was staying?
Naples?
What's that? Yeah, maybe.
No, you went even further south. What's further south? That nice area?
Down towards Alligator Alley. Like
Fort
No.
Myers.
No.
No, this
No.
was a place where they take you on airboat rides and shit. It was like
That's
Marco
all
Island?
fucking Florida, Trevor.
Marco Island?
Yeah, but it was like,
Everglades.
yeah, Everglades. That's it.
Everglades.
Yeah, I went to the place where they had Dwayne the Rock Johnson fucking cardboard cutouts everywhere because he was there.
What?
Yeah, they like idolize this guy for some reason.
got cougars.
Terry definitely hunts some cougar, so I've seen him in action.
Big cats, bobcats, cougars.
We've seen a couple of cougars.
We got bears. We got some small bears.
There's one right here.
Most people don't know that term, but if you Google it,
The S10 guys do.
what is it?
Gay dudes do.
The S10 guys.
Wooten's was that it? Wooten's Everglades airboat tours?
Fuck, I can't remember.
Oh.
It was definitely in the Everglades, though.
Which is thousands of square miles.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of those airboat rides there, but
No, you got to, if you're going to go on an airboat, you got to go with my buddy Mike. He took me and my son for an airboat ride, but like a legit one, not like a tourist ride. Like he took us into the real deal places. That's a lot of fun. And all these guys are super like into airboats. So they got pro charged airboats, fucking Whipple.
the one I was on was 427.
Yeah, fucking crazy. They're like race on airboats.
I didn't know nothing about airboats. This motherfucker just flying straight, and all of a sudden he just pegs her, does a 180. I would trip right out because that's sitting right in front of the boat. I had no idea what was going on.
Mike shoots the iguanas. Is that legal?
There's a season for them for sure.
Really?
Is there a season or is it open season? Because they're invasive.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, they fuck up his driveway all the time and lay eggs.
Yeah, because we shot them when we went down there and used a bow and arrow. When we were bow fishing, they'd be up on the bank. We'd shoot them.
Just nail them.
They don't die easy though.
No, and they're pissed off when they got an arrow sticking out of them.
After. You gotta club the shit, punch them a couple times. Once you shoot them, kick them, soccer kick them. Fuck. Shit. Yeah, see? We'll take it to the non-tourist places. You may not come back, though. So you better watch what you say. Doesn't take much to, kick you off the side of the airboat, and that's the end of you. Gator food. Season. Eat them? You guys eat iguanas?
I don't eat no iguana.
That fucker would be tough. Dylan, you ever have shark down here? Shark meat? Or gator meat?
Gator. We eat gator every time we're down
gator?
there. What's that?
I had gator's not very good.
No, not.
Very
it depends. I've had it a few places that is pretty good, but
oh really? I didn't like
You're basically eating a thing that just eats fucking rotten carcasses all the time, bro.
hell yeah. But it's a patty, so I can't.
And you're
tell.
worried about a fucking cow licking some other cow's asshole?
No, I wasn't worried about that. I was just making a point.
Okay.
You're like,
Yeah.
the ocean. It's on sand. Meanwhile, you're over there fucking eating a cow that just got done licking another ass, like it's any different than the ocean and sand.
I told you I don't eat the tongue, so
Yeah.
some people do. I've seen people eat.
Some people eat the
tongue.
fucking weirdest
This
shit.
guy would eat cow tongue for sure.
I would try it.
Yeah, you'd be like, "Oh, it's a
That is
delicacy. We gotta
disgusting.
slice it thinly." And
Yeah,
massage it and
He would be that.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
You would too.
He'd have his fucking tuxedo on for that shit,
Oh, yeah.
too.
They'll be like, Mike, you got to try that. Look, I filleted the cow tongue and put it in different sauces and garlic. And pepper. What the fuck is that? That's ass tongue.
Are you finished?
Balsamic sauce.
That cow was licking its own balls. Now we're going to eat it.
But it's in a patty.
But I put it on a bun.
But I put it on a bun, so now it's legit.
Right.
Better check on Maxwell be fighting a Black Widow. He ain't going to be fighting.
And not the
Maxwell's fighting a
spider.
Black Widow, that'll be the end of Maxwell. R.I.P. Terry already almost killed him.
Fuck, I know 2 or 3 people that got bit by one of those brown recluses. Fucked them right up. Put them in the
Really?
hospital. One of them almost died. My uncle,
brown-
he was one of.
I've never even heard of this.
Nasty.
Yeah, they're very, very fucking poisonous.
Hold on a minute. I got to Google this. What's it called? The brown?
Recluse.
You gotta spell brown correctly. Fuck's sake.
BRAUN.
Can't see it because he's got the whole fucking.
How do you spell?
It's right there. Just
Oh, you were already looking at it?
no, fuck off.
Fucking weirdo. Oh my
Brown
God.
recluse porn.
Most
I
of the
think I've
issue
seen these.
is I think they can be aggressive. Like they will actually, when you get close enough, I think they can either come at you or.
What do you mean come at you?
I mean, that's what I'm
Now
saying.
you're making me nervous.
You're gonna.
Well,
show
you haven't run into one yet, Mike.
That little thing I would think is
No,
like a
it
fucking.
ain't, it ain't little.
How big is it?
It's pretty big. Fucking
That don't look like
mini
that.
tarantula.
That looks like just a regular spider.
No, they're big.
Look at it. Look.
Click on that thing. Click on that thing over there.
What?
Yeah. Let's see. How
Look how
big-
small it
Let's
is.
see how big
That's
they are.
tiny.
Oh no, the ones I'm thinking about are bigger than that.
Number one, that's a quarter. So
That's
if you
a
saw
nickel.
that's
a
fucking
fucking
quarter.
nickel.
That's a goddamn
Look.
American
Oh,
quarter.
okay, there.
You son of a bitch.
Look at the
That
penny.
spider's twice as big. And look at that fucking
Look at
spider.
the brown recruit.
What's the one on the left of that one that
This?
you're at with the penny?
This one.
Yeah, what's the one on the left though?
Wolf spider.
Oh, that's the one that was the one I was thinking about, was wolf spider.
Look at the wolf
I
spider.
think
That
wolf
thing's
spider.
huge.
I
This thing's tiny.
Yeah, but a brown recluse is very poisonous, I think.
Dude, honest to God, if that thing was climbing on my hand, I would think it's a regular spider and would
Well-
fucking swat it.
Well, I'd swat it too, but in the meantime,
I didn't know that they're that fucking.
you could lose your
Look
finger.
at that nasty ass little bastard. Look how
That's
small
what came out of Trevor's girlfriend's neck.
No, not my girlfriend.
Bunch of them.
They're not that big though, realistically.
Honestly, I could be married to a chick, and if a fucking spider like that come out of her neck, we ain't married no more. Just saying that. Get the fuck away from me. You're fucking diseased.
The fuck you got up top here?
Those are all my work shit. Get out of there.
Oh,
Don't click on those.
So what are they? What's the poison that they have? You can't just show us a picture.
brown recluse poison.
2 humans. Second one down.
Ooh, look at that!
Brother. Ugh.
Look at that! That's what happens when you get bit. Oh my God! Look at this girl's face.
It basically kills off your flesh, and you start
Oh my God!
eating your flesh.
That's fucked up. Now I don't want to fucking.
Wolf spiders are bad for you too, are they not?
I don't
There's
think
a
so.
black widow?
That one.
Oh yeah, those. Yeah, that. See, if I saw that, I'd be like, I ain't fucking with that. But this little brown guy, I wouldn't even have thought. I'm glad you told me this because I would never even know. I would have been like, this is some bullshit spider. Fucking tried to kill it on my arm, and then my face would look like that. How many are there of these things? Lots.
Oh, what?
Fuck. All right. Well, I just learned something new today. There we go. We got to look out for these spiders now.
Thank you.
You ain't. Fuck that. I ain't eating no gator.
You ain't lying.
Sorry, Scott, we're a little late. Don't Google brown recluse. You can't unsee that shit. You see it now. Rots in your skin and hides in your shoes. Great.
Your shoes.
Motherfucker.
I wish I
I'm not
hadn't.
taking my shoes off ever
Yeah, I
again.
wish I hadn't eaten. Don't leave your shoes outside?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I leave my shoes outside the trailer all the time.
Yeah, but you wear fucking Crocs.
Yeah.
That's not shoes.
They have kind of shoes. Oh my God. They rot the flesh at the wound. Have 200 here.
You want one?
They want one?
I'm pretty sure they're pretty aggressive. Yeah.
Trevor finna call an ambulance next time he sees a spider in his house.
No.
That's fucked up. Can't unsee that. Oh my God. Wolf spiders eat black widows. Fuck, there's a chain in the
Oh.
spider world.
There's a chain.
I
There's a
think
chain.
wolf spiders can get pretty fucking big, man.
They eat rattlesnakes. Tyler's out. He's like, fuck it, I'm going to the bar.
Got enough of this shit.
The Crocs are safe due to the smell, so we should be
That's
fine.
accurate.
They ain't gonna climb in my Crocs.
I swear, if you see someone that wears Crocs, automatically I think their fucking feet just stink all the time. Like every person that I see wear these things, like they fucking feet reek. I don't
My
see
feet
how
don't-
they got holes.
My feet don't smell at all, and the reason I like the Crocs is because A, they're easy to put on and off, and B, down here when it is hot out, yeah, my fucking feet sweat.
Wait till you get Colin around.
Why, his feet stink?
Don't let that motherfucker in your fucking camper at all.
Yeah, my feet don't smell at all. I just like wearing them because they're comfortable and easy. I'm lazy.
I hope he's watching this too, because he knows I talk about it. Like it's bad. One time I was away. I went to pick up a transmission or something for my truck, like my other truck. I come home. He had worked here because we were still working out of the house shop. Come in my house and I'm like, what the fuck is that smell? Like, this is like 5 hours after he had left my house. I could literally smell the trail from the back door to the bathroom and back. That's how bad his feet fucking stink.
Smells like my transmission fluid.
Yeah.
My buddy Mike came out of his house and he walked to the shop and goes, "You motherfucker, I can smell that shit from the house."
Yeah. I'm like, next time you come in my fucking house, you keep your shoes on. Do not take your shoes off. He's like, well, I was being polite. I'm like, that smell in my house was not being polite.
Why, she cut ass?
Yeah, she farted.
Stinky old bitch. All right, gentlemen, it's Sunday. It's time to shut her down for the night. I thank you both for coming on. It's been very entertaining. Good way to start off 2025 with some fucking
Shit
chirping.
show.
Sibling rivalry.
Some
friends.
two brothers fighting.
He calls me daddy.
No, I definitely don't.
I guess we'll see this
I
year.
don't call anyone daddy because I ain't got one, bud.
I'll be
There you
yours.
go.
No, you ain't gonna be
I'll
shit.
be yours.
All
All
right.
right, boys. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate you both coming on and entertaining us.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful week. We'll see you both in February, hopefully. Dylan, you coming down before then at all? Don't you have family here or something?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to spend a week or two down there.
All right. Well, hit us up if you're down in the area, and we'll go for
Okay.
dinner or something.
Perfect.
All right.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
All right,
Fuck
boys.
off, Richard.
See you, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was fun.
It's always fun.
Yeah, it is. It's always a good time having those two on. Anyway, thank you guys. Like I said, for anyone who wants to know what we're up to this week, we'll be at this weekend coming to give it another shot. Last time we missed the last truck event because the transmission was messed up on the truck. So we'll be at this one this time just to go out, do some testing with the new setup and all that stuff. We're really just going for fun. And then the following weekend, of course, Redemption 4, January 18th. If you haven't signed up yet, we have the lock-in list open on our page that we showed you in the beginning, Sinister No Prep Racing on Facebook. So if you're not part of that group, please join that group. Keeps you up to date with everything. We will have the event tees out. This is the event tee somewhat. It's been a little refined from there, but that's pretty much it. So those will be available at the trailer on the 18th. We also have sweaters in stock down here available as it is cold now down here in Florida. So if anyone wants a sweater, you better come to the trailer early on the 18th because there's definitely limited supply.
We're going to have them at the truck event just in case?
I don't know. Probably not. We'll probably just bring them on the 18th and do everything at the trailer. Keeps it easy. Anyway, hope you guys all have a wonderful week. We will be back actually after North versus South, or not North versus South, the Redemption. We will be back after the Redemption race to fill you guys in on the truck event and our event. And we hope everyone has a wonderful week. Stay safe. Happy 2025. let's all win some races this year. So have a great night, and we'll see you guys later. Peace.